So welcome back to Wildmount and the adventures of the mighty MP6. Oh, things didn't quite go as expected in hell. Vivi, your trusted ally, is dead. Vivi's mother is still there. And with a rather sudden turn of events, the party decided to leave hell. Once you leave hell, you realize that this all selfishness came from being in hell itself. And who gives a toss about Vivi's mother inside of hell? But once you're out of there, you thought, ah, shit, what the hell did we do? Um, you have learned that Atomac's lovely sister has taken over pretty much Port Damali, at least getting a very large racket. And you remember um, up the coast in the city of Tarosa, I think it is. Was it Tarosa? Tasoa. Tasoa. She got up to no good then and did some unpleasant things that gave her a monopoly on certain things. From scrying, I believe, on her, you learned that a lot of, oh no, from people talking about it and scrying, you learned that she's running these rackets. Adamac's wife is more or less feeding her, being her personal cook. You're not sure how far that goes. But you did learn that a very, very old ally, who you know was seeking the path of the Paladin, you feel a Paladin might be useful in a trip to hell. And you learned that he was in a place called Palma Flora, making contacts there. And drag you over to the Menagerie Coast as the mighty MP6 have left Port Damali. Ate some beings that used to be sentient, but were no more. And some of you got some benefits from it. Some of you didn't didn't partake. But you have indeed docked in the desert, in the very much Florida, I guess, of Wildmount, maybe Vegas a little more. But you get off the boat, you arrive kind of first thing in the morning, and you can tell already now there's just a huge carnival going on. There's people playing crazy games. There's lots of things happening. So as you leave the dock, you're more or less entering into a festival. Well, what would the mighty NPCs like to do?
Can you believe that all these people are partying with all this chaos is happening on the continent?
Uh, I mean, I can believe it. It's Florida. Um,
Right?
uh,
But even
uh,
Florida like panics when like hurricanes are happening and whatnot, right?
There's no hurricane here.
Well, there's one on the mainland. It's coming
No.
this way, I'm sure.
yeah. um, okay, so it is partying and stuff like that. I'm assuming there's like pickpockets and stuff that we'll have to look out for.
Egan would be in the shadows, watching very closely for and stay hidden as long as possible, and definitely be watching for anyone trying to do anything to the party.
just having a random bird pop out and just slap your hand away if you try to pickpocket.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much.
Uh, uh, so Mara would know, but the player definitely forgot to write this into her notes. Where am I meeting up with our paladin friend? I know Palma Flora, but like specifically, was there a place?
It was no, a place wasn't given. The Palma Flora is of the size that you could fairly easily find it. It's not that big a place.
Okay, I believe I will cast my sending. Is that what it was? Yes. I will go, hello, we are in Palma Flora. Where are we meeting specifically? Let me know.
Um, Is there any specific place I'm in, Malcolm?
You could mention that you could meet them by the mud ball pit. That'd be
Okay.
a very obvious place.
Then I will just say, hello. I'm in the mud ball pit. Catch me meditating there.
Mara kind of
Over.
squints at that. Meditating. Mm-hmm.
In a mud ball
No.
pit.
In a mud
Yes.
pit.
In a mud ball pit. Would I know where a mud ball pit is? No. I'm going to kind of look around and ask somebody politely for directions to said mud ball pit.
Okay.
Yay for mud ball pits.
So you approach a young human gentleman, brown hair, not too tall, fairly average looking. What do you say?
Hi. We're kind of new to the area. I'm looking for a mud ball pit. Apparently, I'm meeting a friend there.
Oh, well, good to see you're not a complete idiot. Some parts are clearly missing.
Completely missing?
Saying you're idiot.
I like look around and I go like, I wonder who he's talking to. He can't be talking to us, right?
Look, I've heard more witty banter from a bunch of zombies. Says right to you, Torrin.
I like
I've-
look over to Adamak and I like smile. Like a mischievous smile.
You couldn't even win against a fire elemental if you were underwater.
And I like turn around and just start to like walk away. And I'll stand like 5 feet or like 10 feet away from the group while they like can keep talking to him if they want.
You sir, forgive me. I thought you were perhaps wittier than I thought. Forgive my banter, but for a mere 10 silver pieces, I challenge you to an insult contest.
Arrow, this is all you, man.
Whoever wants to do an insult contest. Mara looks very confused. But that's so mean. Why would you do that?
Oh, it's all in good fun. Gets the people laughing. Yeah, come on, just for 5 silver pieces. You can give me your best insult.
Arrow, man, you're up.
5
Alright.
silver now?
You got the quick wit, man. I'm all tactical.
What's this guy look like?
Oh, he's just the most interesting thing about him is
average.
how uninteresting he is. Just white skin, brown hair, a little hat on, almost like one of those Jewish skull cap things.
I feel like that's more of an insult in of itself.
Yeah.
I haven't started yet.
Sorry.
So you, I believe someone said, was Errol.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, 5 silver pieces. Best insult, best of the 3 best insults win. Come on, what say you?
All
You
right.
look like a witty person.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
Well, at least a half wit. Anyway.
I'm gonna walk up or back towards him and I'm gonna touch his shoulder. And cast guidance on him.
Alright.
Like sneakily though.
And by this time, a small crowd has gathered around, at least Egan and this gentleman. And you see people start going back and forth. Oh, I think that guy's going to win talking to Errol, sorry. I said Egan, talking to Errol. The person talking to this other man. So bets are being placed. You, sir! Errol! Hit me with your best insult.
Oh man.
Can we do mental stuff still? Is that spell still active?
The telepathic.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
cheating.
Oh hell yeah! I can put some roasts
We should
here.
all be able to like help.
What's the matter, friend? Cat got your tongue?
You know, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Good start.
Not bad. So, so make me a performance check.
So yeah, that's also why I want Errol to go.
There we go.
And the better that, if you give me a really good insult, I'll give you an advantage. That one's pretty good. And
Don't
he
forget to add your
responds
D4.
with, ah, not too bad, my friend. But do you know what flies faster? Arrows or your family leaving you. And everybody goes, ooh, that's too far. And people say, that guy there, he was the funniest. So Errol, you've got the first round. Hit me with another insult, friend. Come on, bring it on.
I'm not good at insulting people. I'm just going to be honest. You're on your own on this.
Don't you work at middle school?
So I got one for him since he's bringing up my parents. You know, if I had a face like yours, I'd sue my parents.
There are concepts of law here.
Yes, of course.
It's Florida.
Yeah, no, they got the whole what's that accord thing called?
Oh yeah.
Okay, make another performance check.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's check.
Ooh, not bad.
Mm.
So, well, friend, you've got the gift of the tongue, but your appearance, there's a lot to be desired. I mean, what I'm basically saying is not even a doppelganger could mimic your horrific visage. And with that, the crowd starts going, woo-hoo-hoo, yeah! And starts cheering and laughing at this doppelganger insult. 1-1. Come on, friend, you're on the back foot. Hit me with another one.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best looking guy in the room, but you're so ugly. Your only chance of getting laid is to crawl up a chicken's ass and wait.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can have advantage on that one.
Cast command on the guy and command him to cry.
Oh.
Oh, you can try. I'll roll your performance check first at advantage. Ooh, what's the save for command?
Wait, but you get him to cry. I think it's sympathy.
I wanted to do cry. Can I make him cry?
That is a command, one word command.
Can I do my what is it called? Bend luck. I'm gonna add a 1d4 to my roll there too.
You mean a minus 1d4 to his roll?
I can do either, but yeah, let's do that. I'll do that.
This is for his save for command.
Oh.
Okay, well
I'll wait. I'll wait on that. I want to do the bend luck on my roll and add the 1d4 to that.
Sure. And so, are you subtly doing this, Torrin, or are you just obviously doing magic? Because it's up to you.
No, yeah, I'm gonna do it subtly.
You better make me a sleight of hand check then. Yep, he gets away with it. The guy says, that's not funny. And once again, the crowd goes deathly silent as if something has gone too much. And, well, you're a mangy, tiny dicked mongrel. And he's going to make this a disadvantage because he's crying while he says it. Oh no, I did it wrong. I thought I rolled 2 natural 20s, but I didn't quite. And what did you get? You got a 14. Oh,
I was gonna add my 1d4 to it though with bend luck.
okay. So
I also cast guidance on you, so you got a 1d4 for that whenever you wanted to roll it.
Oh,
so
there we go.
5 on top of 14 would be 19.
Nice,
Well,
nice.
I would tell you at
Very dirty
disadvantage,
19.
you rolled a 20 and a 19 with
Oh.
21. Oh, despite him crying, apparently he's got sympathy from the crowd. 2 points to 1. Ah, match point, my friend. Good try. Hit me with your next one.
No. You know, you're doing great. I think someday you'll go far, and hopefully you'll stay there.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll your performance again.
Orbits.
14. Come on, man. It's pointless to insult you because you'll die before you figure it out.
Don't forget your guidance roll, Earl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the crowd starts cheering for this, the person who isn't Errol.
Oh.
He rolled really well for his insults, and it says, "Oh, I'm sorry, friend. You did well, but you owe me some money."
All right, fine. What was it? Five silver?
5 silver pieces.
All right. Here you go.
And the guy smiles and leaves the other way.
Well, that's embarrassing.
As he's like walking away, I'll go. Don't worry, it's not true. You're not actually ugly. You look okay.
But everybody laughs, so a lot of times when people laugh at stuff, it technically is true.
Hey,
Or at least
gonna
it's funny
slowly-
enough.
slowly turn to Tor as he's saying,
I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense.
so mean.
I helped a lot. I was giving you guidance. I even made the man cry for you.
You know, I'm a half elf, you know? I'm half like otherworldly beauty, and I get this kind of abuse.
I think elves are from here actually.
Yeah, and I would recommend maybe praying to the Moonweaver next time you try to get yourself involved in stuff like this. She might be willing to help. I'm just saying, I like shrug my shoulders.
I feel like we had something we had to do here.
I'm gonna go up to the next random person I see and ask if they know where the mud ball pit is.
Oh, yes, yes, ma'am. Just follow that, turn right at the circus tent, and you'll find it easily enough. You'll probably smell it before you see it.
Is he lying to us?
Make an insight check. He seems on the up and up.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't know if we should just trust random strangers on which way we should go.
Dude, we're just in fantastic directions.
Uh,
I like lick my finger and point it into the wind, and like move my hand and go like this way, and I'm gonna follow the directions the guy told us.
beautiful. Okay.
You do follow it. You head to the tent, hit a right, and as the guy said, you do smell it before you see that kind of muddy, almost metallic smell. And you see it is almost like a little mini stadium. And inside there's 6 burly-looking men fighting over this little ball, trying to dunk it into this bucket. And people are cheering and laughing as the match progresses. And to the side, sitting peacefully amongst the madness, you see a familiar figure who looks like what? Indra?
He's sitting down, completely still. He has white hair and pale white skin, almost like there's no life in him. And he has scars on his eyes, like um that kind of look like he's he scratched his eyes and then like left the scars, but they're all like healed up now, so they just kind of look like face markings pretty much. But his eyes are like piercing gold, and he's wearing like samurai looking armor, but he looks like he's just sitting still, eyes open, almost looks like he's dead, just sitting down. Crisscross applesauce.
I'm gonna say in my head to everybody else, does anybody have thaumaturgy?
You're a cleric.
Yes,
You should yell really loud and see if we can scare him.
but there are other people present. That would be rude.
But
I'm
funny.
sure that I can go and walk up, and it would just be fine.
But where's the fun in that?
Okay. Just 1 second. I'm going to cast sending to Indra, and I'll say, "Hey, we are here." I'm going to yell, "Can you pretend to be scared?" My friend needs constant entertainment, or else it gets worse. And then I'm going to yell without thaumaturgy, hello, there you are.
um
In a very
In a
fake
del-
bad acting way.
Yes, like it's like stoic and awkward.
in a delayed reaction, like maybe 2 seconds late, he's going to like fall backwards and then roll kind of. He's gonna like yeah, he's gonna do like a somersault backwards, I guess, from the sitting position, and then stand up and be like, "Whoa, what the heck?"
Can I tell if they're faking this or not?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Well, let's do an inside versus a performance. So performance Indra
Performance.
and insight Tara. I very much faking it. In a 2-second delay is he almost wants you to know that he's faking it.
I put my hands on my hips and I look over at Mark like, really?
Yes,
You
I don't
told him,
think I'm
didn't
very
you?
good at it. No, definitely didn't do that. And then just turns and looks away. Walks
I'm just gonna
over.
shake my head and go like, man, I'm really gonna have to work on you guys. Well, hello, random guy. Can you help us?
It's a horrible
So-
introduction.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, you scared me."
Beautiful.
And then he's gonna look at all of you and he's going to say, "So which one of you have been speaking in my head?"
I raise my hand.
No,
Ain't that
no,
pretty?
no. And then I said, "See, I told you it gets worse." No, that would be me.
Well, hello. And then he's going to just like stare you down, I guess. And he's gonna say, "How do you know me?"
Yeah, Mara. How do you know him?
We met up in Islecross. Technically, we actually met at Palebank.
I've
I
never
don't
actually met
even-
you before, so I don't know who you are.
I don't even know where that is, man.
Do we have a map? I will
Of
pull out the
course.
map and I will like circle with my finger where it is.
Well, that wouldn't awaken anything in me, would
Or
it?
like over here somewhere.
I think it was like right here.
It's somewhere up in this direction.
That wouldn't stir any memories of my past, would it?
I
It's
was
up to
right with
you.
my first ping. Would you look at that?
Okay, yeah. He's gonna just say, nope, doesn't ring any bells.
I mean, I guess it was a little while ago. Well,
So Colin's gonna stop and cast modify memory and show him the memories of our time together when we first met.
Oh.
You bring up that spell, please.
Ooh, that's that. Hang on, think about the keyboard. Got that phone charger. Sorry.
I'm gonna cast it on him too.
oh god.
No. And Colin, you gotta wait. You all want the same time. And if you cast that, I'm gonna counterspell you. Okay. Where is that? Sixth level. Where is it? Okay. I probably didn't put it up there. Let me put this.
So a wisdom save?
Yeah. DC
Uh-oh.
though is now 18.
So failed.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast mine too.
Okay, then Colin, we'll counterspell him at 7th level.
Let's deal with Connors first. You tend to necessarily. So you're modifying his memory to include all the times that you actually spent together with the person
Correct.
you knew as Wiggins.
Correct.
Okay. While this charm lasts, you can affect the target's memories of an event it experienced within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, if I can give it to him last 24 hours. Let me see what it says.
Well, if you do it at 6th level, which is what it looks like you did it, you get it a week, so up to 7 days ago.
I can
Or
do as high as
80.
30 days ago, but a year ago, the 8th level, I can't do it up to high yet. But I'm not. I'm trying to give him the memories of us in the past, but I'm not trying to give him. I'm not trying to give him memories as if it happened 24 hours, a year ago. Does that make sense?
You're trying to almost unlock.
Yeah.
Unlock it.
Confuse the crap out of him with that dude. Because it'd be 24 hours ago that he also suddenly remembers us walking the Eiffel Cross, which would make no sense to him. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna after I said it, this is us. The memories you have, the memories of us we had a year ago. So I'm giving him the memories of a year ago. Then last 24 hours. So he remembers us doing it yesterday.
It was an Isocross yesterday.
That's what he's remembering. Yeah.
Okay.
As us being together, us doing the stuff we did together, the adventure together. Was to him it's yesterday, because that's when I can do the memory. I can't do it a year ago.
Okay. So, Intro, how do you react to that?
So I have a question for how I would react to that. Would it be like flashes all at once, or would it be?
You just remember
I have
as if yesterday you were not so cross with us meeting together in the tavern and did the adventure. So you, it's as if we did it yesterday. So very confusing. I mean, it says your mind fills the gaps. So
do I lose my memories from yesterday then?
Yes.
You're making a great first impression.
I know, right?
Oh, wait till it's my turn.
Well, it is a confusing situation, right? You do recognize this figure. You do know you've adventured with him before, but he appears to not recognize. Well, he's saying he doesn't recognize you at all, doesn't know you. But you do get these flashes, like so you know the adventures that Vivi went on and what Regulus went on as well as a player, and so some of those
Okay.
things come back. You know, stopping the frozen curse thing that was killing people. That's the one I'll say that
Then
comes forefront to you.
I'm going to grab this wizard by the throat,
Nah, I'm not by you.
and
I'm
then
not
I'm
staying close
going to
enough to you.
say, "What the fuck did you just do to me?"
I just remind you of the memories that we had together about a year ago. I'm not sure it's a year ago. I have no idea. How long ago
It's a
was
year
it?
ago.
A year. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll remind you then of just reminding you of memories we had together a year ago. And
Yeah,
he's super calm.
he's like, computing does not
Yep.
make sense.
Yep. I understand it's confusing. That's what I had to show you. So we're friends.
um,
Okay, continue.
are you like okay, Regulus?
That's not my name. And then he kind of shakes his head. Like he's visibly distraught at the moment. And he says, "My name is Indra. I don't know why you guys keep calling me that. These flashes look like me, but it's not me."
Well, I mean, I contacted Regulus, and it popped to you. You know what I mean? Like I cast the thing that I messaged you with to Regulus. That's who I was sending it to. So I'm assuming if you got it, I mean, I don't think I messed the spell up that badly, and by that, like, you think I would only mess it up once if I did mess it up, but I've messaged you a few times now.
Did you get hit in the head? Maybe.
My past is cloudy. That's why I was willing to meet with you, because I wanted to learn more of my past. For this however long it was since I left the party. For however long that's been. I've been following the word of my God in hopes that I could learn something of my past, but this is very, very strange. What you just did to me, wizard. It's like looking into a book that I don't recognize ever doing.
I can't help you where you're at. I can say though that you came to us. We started together at a time where many of us were starting out and vulnerable. And I think you remind us of that time. If there's anything we can do to help, I'm interested in help.
I'm sorry, what did you say? You're kind of choppy on my end.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my headset. I said that you. What did I say? I said you remind us of when we met before. The memories I gave you when we're starting out. We were all vulnerable and new, and so you remind us of that time. And so I'm willing to help you if I can and find new memories, help you reconnect with who that was, if we can.
Yeah, I would love nothing more than that. Like I'm trying to figure out this past of mine, and if you guys can help me, That'd be great. But you said on the message, the first message, you needed me for something?
Yeah. Long story short, we need you to go to hell with us. And I giggle.
Not
Funny
me
when you
with
say it
that.
out loud, right?
What?
Uh, okay, so I know I told you that he's kind of like, like the jokester and we need to entertain him and stuff like that, but that part is actually true.
Oh yeah, I'm dead
we
serious this time.
we need to go to hell. One of our friends, who very recently passed away, his mother is trapped there along with who knows how many other people. Um, mm, um, mm, I, yeah, we need some sort of help there. I mean, we can sort of deal with the creatures down there, but any help that we can get, we very direly need.
He's just gonna start to like recompose himself after being like does not compute, and then he'll say, of course, if you're journeying to help the weak and the helpless, of course I'll help with that.
Okay, well that's perfect because they are both weak and helpless. They are in fact, last I saw, in a pile of bodies.
Ooh,
So
yikes.
yeah, it's not generally the best place to be. I'm assuming.
I tell everybody in my head, does anybody want to tell them about Vivi? Or should we keep that to ourselves?
That he's dead, or
Yeah, that he died in hell. Like we should warn him that he could die.
I mean, that's kind of par for the course in hell, right? Though.
yeah,
I mean,
I feel like, do you want to go to hell? Does not carry the same weight as like, do you want to make a snowman? Like you know what's happening if we go to hell.
Yeah, but I think it just like, it makes it more realistic. I mean, I didn't think anybody was gonna die along with us. Now look
Really?
at Adamak and go like, did you?
Yes. And I'm not even sorry. Go ahead.
Get out of my head. I mean,
So
we
he's
all knew
gonna
that something could happen when we went down there.
Indra's gonna just look at you guys while just staring at each other for a second, while
Yeah,
as you
you
guys are
can
talking to
definitely
each
see
other.
them looking side to side between Mara and
And
Adamak.
he's just going to ask, so how do you guys plan on getting there exactly?
Well, our leader here, Mara, will probably have the answer to that.
Mara looks heavily confused for a second there before going. Well, we are aware of the location of a portal, but we need to close that portal because they've been essentially using it to, I guess, like traffic people into the hells. But we sort of kind of broke it. It doesn't go exactly to where they need to have it go, so they had just been storing people there essentially. We saved those people. Those people that were there last time we were there was fine. But yeah, that needs to close. And I think we have a lead on one of the people that we had seen in hell, but it's all the way on the other side of the I don't know, the continent. But we do have a plan. It's just kind of like a wide U-shaped plan on the map.
This portal wouldn't happen to be connected to Blight Shore, would it?
I blink. Where is Blade Shore?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes. Yep, that's exactly what
Yeah.
we're talking about. Well,
And
not
said
the
that in
first portal, but like the second portal
Mark,
thingy.
and Con said that in your ear, in your head.
Yes, my goddess has sent word of there seems to be a connection to Blight Shore, somewhere called the Miskath pit, relating to the devil attacks that have been happening within the past half year. If this is somehow connected to your portal to hell, then that would be great on my end.
Yeah, I feel like closing portals to hell is usually a good thing to do. You know, it's not great that they can just kind of walk in through our front door. Who is your god, by the way? I don't think you've mentioned yet, Indra.
Oh, of course. And then he pulls out his shield and then points to the mask on the shield, and it's the Raven Queen, of course. And then just he keeps pointing at the mask with like black wings
I put
surrounding
my
it.
fingers on my forehead and just shake it slightly.
Is there
Oh.
a problem, trickster?
Oh no problems at all.
Good.
Hey, I bet that's kind of what Egan's mom looks like.
It's even
I
more
turn and raise
confusing
both my
because
hands
Egan's in
and
my
go like,
shadow.
let the next round of the insult fest begin.
Oh no.
So that guy got to you too, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm five silver lighter now.
and he got laughed at because everybody called him ugly. Poor friend. Unfortunately, it's true.
Hey, look at my charisma. I am most likely the best looking person here. If I'm ugly, you guys are
You
all
are-
screwed.
And I like put my hand on his shoulder. I go like, Errol, you gotta understand, you can be good with words and still be ugly. But it's okay. We love you for your personality.
I know you make it, and you're not good at either.
It's okay. You're still a 10 in my book, buddy.
Where did we come up with this guy? Can we move on?
I feel like a system of rating people based on how good they look is not a very good system.
We could always just roll for it.
I should know. I'm more
Are
concerned
you
that Torin
ugly
has
or
a
are
book.
you not?
You mean like some sort of face book? All right, let's go.
While you guys were trying to get a measure of each other by the sound of things, and Egan, just kind of, what was Egan doing? Just kind of on the sidelines, listening in?
Yep, just keeping an eye out for anyone trying to mess with the group.
Were you invisible that whole time, Egan?
Yeah, we
I'm
never see him.
still invisible right now.
Okay. Well, as soon as you become visible, I'm going to laugh at Errol's joke.
Okay.
Before that happens, though, Egan, this gnome comes up to you. He's got black hair, it's kind of slicked over to the side, and he says, "Hey, buddy, you want to make some quick gold?"
Doing what?
Well, you see that mud ball game going over there? And you see there's these big, sweaty, bare-chested men fighting over a ball in a mud pit. I happen to know that the blue team is going to throw it, and the red team's going to win regardless. And you look at the score, and the red team is quite a bit ahead. Says, what do you say, friend? Give me 50 gold pieces and I'll triple it for you.
I literally turn out my pockets to nothing but lint and dust, having given Mara every cent I had 2 nights ago.
Look, we don't need to trade in a coin, friend, of your little light. I see your that little dagger you've got there. That looks mighty fine. We can put that up for collateral, and I can make you 150 gold pieces. What do you say?
I don't even think I have a dagger.
Oh, wait a minute. I was looking at the wrong character sheet. Let's back up. He doesn't say dagger. He says that's short. That little sword you got. That looks mighty fine. Place it up as collateral, and I get you 150 gold pieces, and you get your sword back. What do you say, friend? You got nothing to lose. Guaranteed
Everything
results.
to lose. Shakes his head.
Come on, man. You know, 150 gold pieces, you could buy your friends a round of drinks. You could buy whatever you're into. 150 gold pieces, guaranteed. What do you got to lose?
I am into nothing. And then I just go back into the shadows.
Can I can I see all of this weird shit happening?
Oh, dismiss passive perception of 29?
Yup.
Yes. That's a long way of saying yes.
I'm just kind of like look over to Egan, look over at the weird guy that kind of like just tried to get him to like spend money for this. How much did he want? Like 50?
He sees
Yeah.
you looking at him and says, yeah, but you, miss, your little friend there is not interested in being rich. So give me 50 gold pieces. Triple your money.
150 gold's not that much, and you don't look too outstanding or trustworthy, buddy.
That's what I do, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'll take a cut from this, of course. But your end will be, give me 50, 150 will come back to you. Come on.
Yeah, so Connell is going to say in your head that I would suggest not. I think the trouble you get into is not worth the 150 gold we get out of it.
He looks around and kind of shrugs. No.
She'll like
I see Amari's head. It's not always out loud.
Oh, it's in Mara's
she'll kind
head.
of
Okay, sorry.
yeah,
Yep.
she'll kind of shake her head a little bit. It's a little gnome guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will hand him 50 gold pieces anyways, give him a little pat on the head and just say, I don't need anything back. It's okay, just do your thing.
Wait, what? Oh, no, I can make you money. Come on.
No, it's okay. And yeah, just like I'm like forcing the money into his hands.
And this little gnome says, okay. And he takes off.
Okay,
Happy
I just
with it.
wave him off. Goodbye.
And you notice that, as I said, the blue team was thrashing the red team, and in a dramatic turn of events, the red team makes a comeback and wins.
But
Would
it's
you look
probably
at that?
convenient that he put his money on that, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, and also, a human female, quite well dressed, dark skins, almost like an afro underneath some robes. Hey, you look like a burly young fellow. Would you be interested in taking on the champions of this match in a game of mudball? What do you say? Is this to Adamak?
Oh, I'm the burly young fellow. Oh.
Uh-huh.
I'll just say I don't know how to play.
Well, it's very easy. You see that ball, and you see these guys just wrestling and shoving each other and throwing a ball, and there's a bucket at either end of the pit. Simple. Put the ball in the bucket, score a point. First to 3 wins.
How high up is the bucket?
Well, it's like almost like a basketball-sized bucket. Come on.
Hmm. Do I have to find a team, or is it just like 1-on-1?
3-on-3, friend.
Don't we have a world to save?
Sometimes you need distractions, friend.
Yeah.
The game typically lasts 10 minutes. Come on.
Ball is life, Torin.
Adamax got hoop dreams.
I don't really understand this saying of ball is life.
Does anyone else in our group want to join me?
I'm
New
assuming
players.
this is strength.
I'll join.
Hey.
Is it a strength check stuff?
I've explained the game. You're going to put the ball in the bucket. I'll let you
That's all it is.
determine
Alright.
what that means.
It's 10 minutes though.
I'll
I think
play.
that makes things
Why not?
challenging.
If you
While
do
they're
it, I'll do it.
discussing, I'll ask like what the rules are.
Very simple. Put the ball in the bucket. First to 3 wins.
Anything goes.
Well, you can push, you can shove, you can throw them off the ball, you can grab the ball off them. Obviously, no weapons or nothing like that. It's
What
mano
about
or
natural abilities?
pretty much. And strictly no magic.
Oh
Good.
man, no magic.
Oh. Well, that changes things.
Is it Indra, Adamak, and anybody else?
But I'm
Need
a
one
man
more.
of my word.
I was gonna read this, but okay, he'll join.
Join.
Connell? Okay.
I like
Okay.
it.
Interesting.
I am going to need a rest. I'm gonna say that.
Okay. Let's get everybody onto, coincidentally, a mud ball map that I put together.
Oh my god.
How convenient.
I love it. So tiny and cute.
Yeah, soon everybody can see that, okay? Okay, so here is the ball. If someone has the ball, I'll just put a blue dot on them like this. Okay? But that's where the ball is at the moment. We're going to be rolling for initiative. Well, I think get this out the way. I'll explain more of the rules. So Adamak, whoops.
He's just
Dead.
dead.
Sorry, bud. It's the wrong
Game's
button.
too difficult.
Oh, nice.
Okay, oops. Ah,
That shouldn't be a thing. It should be 5. I think so.
okay, feel free to manually modify it.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, someone comes up to you, Errol, a different person this time, but a halfling this time, and says, anybody doing a bid on the outcome of this game? I'll give you even odds.
Even odds, huh?
Yeah. So you put
Yeah.
money on a game, and if they win, you double your money. If you lose, it's all mine. What do you say?
Yeah.
Much.
I'll hear you out on this.
How much, friend?
Let's make it truly interesting here. We'll let me see what I got. I'm gonna bet 5 gold here on my friends. You know, the big guy, the guy with the wings, and the crazy looking wizard guy.
Thanks.
Like 5 gold pieces on
I
the
don't
MP6?
have wings right now.
Oh, I mean, I feel like that essence around you, though.
How about you, little bird man? You got some coin? Bid on your friends, come on.
Just shakes his head no.
I can lend you money if you need. If you want to play, it's fine.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, so you got some money there, miss. You can show you. 50 gold pieces. Come on, it's show money on your friends. What do you say?
Yeah, sure, I'll do 50. gold
I
pieces.
gotta ask just for completeness sake, on your friends?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. What about you, good half elf? Are you the betting type? It's time.
Oh, me? I don't typically bet. I feel like there's better ways to use the money.
Is it a yes or a no?
Would you be willing to bet me 150 gold on
Done.
my friends? You said
150
done?
gold. Done.
Wow.
Doing this. Okay, didn't want to do it. Okay, that's good. Okay, and the rest of you competitors, you need to all front me 10 gold pieces each.
Pocket change.
For you guys, yep. Okay, so your options for this game is on each of your turns, you can move up to 10 squares and do 2 actions. Actions you've got to choose from, I'll put in Discord there. So you can use an action to grab the ball if someone else has the ball. You can pass the ball to a friend. You can score, which if you do it up close, it's strength. If you try and do like a Steph Curry 3-pointer, it's a dex. But you have to be within 10 feet of it. You can't do it like cross court. You can shove people, you can grapple people, and if you want to escape the grapple, its cost is 2 actions. So, mud ball mints. Indra, the ball is thrown up in the air and it lands right there. What do you do?
I'm just going to ignore the ball. And you said 10 feet of movement?
Uh-huh.
Action. Oh, shoot. Then actually, I will move right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just try to shoot the ball.
To shoot the ball, you have to be within 10 feet of it. So you'd have to pick up the ball and move it to there.
Okay.
And it's an action to grab the ball as well.
Can I like... Oh, I can pass the ball. So I'm going to grab the ball.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass it to... It has to be a handoff, or can I like throw it within 10 feet to a...
You can give the
teammate?
ball to an ally within 5 feet or throw the ball to someone who's 10 feet away. But if you want to pass it to someone
Okay.
right there, you can just pass it to Adamak, for example.
Yeah, I'm going to grab it and then pass it to Connell.
You can throw it to Connor. You're going to have to make me an
Yeah,
acrobatics check.
throw it to Connell.
Pass it is
Oh.
trivial. To throw it, so just make me a straight dex roll.
Dex. 16.
No problem. So you throw the ball to Connell, and Connell, you now have the ball, hence the blue dot. Okay. Okay. So this guy up here comes across right next to Indra, and he's going to attempt to hold you down. He's going to make an athletics check to try and grapple you. He rolls a 13. You can make acrobatics or athletics to try and beat that.
15.
15.
Not
Okay,
in my house, bro.
He'll keep, and he kind of picks up some mud and smears on his hands to get a better grip. The next person is just going to rush down here. Adamak.
Oh. 10 feet. And the shove action. Do I have to be grappled first to shove them?
Nope, you can shove them 5 feet away from you if you like.
I'll just grapple this guy.
Okay, for his athletics, he rolls a 15. No, sorry, 14. So you hold him down and push his face into the mud, and he is unable to move. You're holding on to him. His buddy comes along. Just moves there. Actually, he's going to try to. Oops. Now he's going to stay there. Connell, you have the ball.
All right. Yes. Can I use my blade song?
It said no spells.
It's not a spell. Blade song isn't a spell. It's a whatever that you call that. It's
An ability.
yeah. There you go.
Okay, can you bring up what Blade Song does again?
I sure can try. See if that did that.
Okay. All right. Blade Song on.
All right. I can only move 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this guy is grappled, but he can still get me if I get close. Is that right?
His
'Cause he's
movement is
grappled just means
0.
he can't move. Yeah, but he can still grab hold of me though if I want to. If you want to, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So the best shot would be to go here. Be direct. That's it.
Okay, Indra.
I'm going to try to grapple. Or. Yeah, I will. I'm going to grapple this guy. Try to, anyways.
He rolls an 11. Oh, grappled. So once again, you grab hold of him, push his face into the mud. Not moving. Okay, the next guy.
It's all you, Connell.
Yeah.
He
The
is
ball of the
going
wizard.
to. So while Adamak is grabbing him with one hand, he's going to reach out another hand and try and grab Connell and hold him down that way. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to try and grab the ball from you. So he rolls a 7.
It's a tested dex check or what?
That would be athletics. Oh, sorry,
That's
athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Either.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Either.
I get advantage on the acrobatics.
Okay.
Which dang horribly. Oh my gosh. Rolled double ones.
Yeah, I'm going to say with a double one, it doesn't work regardless. And
yeah,
he's got the ball. Grabs the ball off you.
Okay.
Okay. So he has the ball. He's still grappled though. Adamant.
I'm just gonna rip the ball out of his hands.
Okay. He rolls a natural 1.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
4 ones in a row.
Oh,
I'm going to say with your vastly superior athletics, you do manage to grapple. So
Cool. Me and this guy are going for a trip, and I'm gonna walk here and dunk it.
Rugby. It's rugby.
So you grab the ball off him with one hand, grabbing hold of the other, kind of dragging him through the mud. And to shoot the ball, you need to just make me a strength check. you jump out dragging this guy before it, and you just slam it down. 1-0 to MP6.
Okay.
Yay.
And the guys kind of the grapples are released. Everybody goes back to their starting positions. And let's roll for another initiative. First to 3.
I'm rolling crappy.
Okay. So you guys need to be back here. Ball right here this time. Adamak, what do you do?
Walk here and here, and I'm gonna grapple this guy again.
Okay. He
It's gonna ruin
rolls
his day.
a 13. Oh, that was yours, was it? The 23?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, cool. He
And then I'm gonna shove his face into the ground.
So you grab hold of him, get him kind of squishing his face into the ground, so he's not only not moving, he's kind of suffocating just a little bit.
Yep.
He's going to try and break the grapple. Rolls 1. So his face continues to be grappled in there. This guy comes over and says, "Oh, that's enough of that," and is going to try and attempt to grapple you. He rolls a not 30, so he fails. Connell,
All right. Connor's over here.
just a move.
Yeah, that's all I got. He has balls over here, so I don't know how to grapple. But that's all I can do.
Okay. This guy moves 10 feet that way. Indra.
I'm going to run up and grab the ball.
Okay.
I thought you had the ball. My bad.
What?
Nope.
I thought you
No,
had the
it's
ball
right
already.
here.
My bad.
Okay. Adamant. Holding this one guy down. This other guy's trying to repeat to you. So what do you do?
I'm gonna push this guy
It'll be
away.
Yes, it would be a disadvantage since you're holding the guy grappled down.
The question.
Just do it. It will be badass.
Rage is technically not magic, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Gonna
Okay,
mention
I'm gonna
that.
rage.
So it'll be a straight
Just-
athletics roll.
Cool. So I'm just gonna like my eyes are gonna start glowing like emerald green. I'm just gonna scream and push this guy.
Ooh, he rolls a 24.
Oh god, he beat me.
So this money pushes into him and he stays right there.
All right. Well then, one
You
action.
do have 2 actions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy that's grappled, is he technically on the same space as me, or
Nope. He's
he is there? Okay.
he's in this space. Yep.
You know, I'm gonna move here and put him here. That's my movement tap.
Dragging his face through the mud. Excellent.
That's better.
Okay, this guy here moves here. Says, "Give me that ball!" He tries to rip it off of Indra. Ooh, rolls a 24.
Oh wow.
18. So he grabs the ball and says, and he's going to try and shoot it
Miss.
from there. X check. Oops. Oh, and he shoots the ball and it does go wide and
Oh.
bounces off here into the corner. Ah, damn it! Connell.
You fool.
All right, Andrew, you got that right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here.
Oh. I thought you were gonna grab the ball.
No, I can't get to it. I can't get to it from there. So
Okay.
how far can you pass it? You can pass it far, right?
You can only
throw
pass
it.
it 10 feet.
You can throw it, right?
Oh yeah, you can throw it 10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, get
so
it.
you can
Okay, well, hang
you
on a
can
second.
reach it.
Hang on a second. You're gonna go here. Okay, can you reach me there then? If I go here, you can reach.
Yeah.
You can get it.
I
Get to
thought
me.
you were gonna tell me to grapple this guy.
No, I want you to get the ball and throw it to me.
Yeah.
I can't because I'm going to be
Moving here. I have to go.
either here or there.
Okay, hang on a second then.
You have to go here or there.
Okay,
But
that's still
if you
that's
go
still pretty good. I can still shoot from there. Huh?
Okay.
if you were to pick the ball up, you could throw it to Indra, and then Indra could pass it to Adamak.
Yeah, that's three.
Or
That's, three
you
could-
that's multiple
You
turns.
could
Try to do it
grab
as
the
fast as you can.
ball, grab the ball, pass it to me, and then I can move up right here and then just dunk
Shoot.
it.
All right, cool. That works.
So where you going,
let's
Kyle?
see, just yeah, I'm trying to. There you go. Okay. Okay, so I'll move here and grab the ball,
Okay.
and then next thing would be to pass it to Indra.
Okay.
That work?
So one action to grab the ball. Yes, you can pass it.
Yeah, pass it to Indra.
Okay, passing to someone right next to you is trivial, so move
Right.
it over to him.
Okay, that's it.
All right. This guy comes down and says, try again, sonny boy, and tries to rip the ball off you with a natural 20 for a 25. Blue grabs the ball, moves 10 feet, is going to try and shoot the ball.
Wait
Strength
a
check.
second. He
Yes.
already moved 10
Ah, you are right. I apologize.
feet.
He's going to miss anyway. Traveling! Traveling! But he has the ball. Then he's going to try and shove Adamak. You can make this at advantage, of course. Rolls a 23, though. Oh, let's so in the event of a tie, nothing changes. So in other words, you pass, he tries to push you, you don't move. Indra.
I will rip the ball from his hands. Or I'll
Rolls an
try.
11. Okay, you've got the ball.
Oh god. Let me see the actions list real quick. And now I'm gonna move up 10 feet and dunk it.
Okay, make me a strength check.
Strength check, just straight strength.
Yeah, straight strength.
Oof.
Oh, you jump up and dunk it. The ball goes wide, bounces off the rim effectively of the bucket, and I say lands down over there.
Sorry, guys.
Great plan
Charisma's
until
my main stat.
Is it an action to let go of this guy?
Nope.
Perfect. I'll let go of him. And I'm not raging because I didn't take damage. So I'm going to move 10 feet, pick up the ball, and then dunk it.
Strength check.
Oh my god.
Whoosh. Bounces over to there.
Rage doesn't end if you made an attack, and grapple and shove is technically an attack.
That's true. You're in the midst of battle. There's just no blades extra firing. I tell you what. This one, no, but in the future, all your future ones can be at advantage. That's what we'll do. Okay, this guy here grabs the ball. And then he takes off running down this way. Actually, down here. And he passes the ball to his buddy. Next check. No problem. Passes the ball to this guy. It'll be his turn. And then his buddy steps around Connell, takes a shot, tries to dunk it. Oh, and it bounces off the rim once again.
Oh my
You
god.
need a
bro.
strength of 10 to do this. Let's see, it bounces.
We're horrible.
Right there.
I
Connell.
yell out Moonweaver's breath.
Move to here, pick up the ball,
Uh-huh.
and throw it to Adamak. Actually, Indra is going to get next chance.
Too far.
Oh, I
Yep.
can't. That's right. Okay.
It's got to be within
Okay,
10
where-
feet. 10 feet for a
All right.
pass.
Okay. That's all I can do then, huh?
All right.
Cause I can move. It's 10 feet movement. I don't need more movement left, so that's all I can do.
All right. So this guy swings round to here. It's going to try and grab the ball with a 9 of Connell.
I got no one.
And
Nice.
he fails to do it. Indra.
Dodges.
I'm going to move right here,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna there. How much? I will move right here. And I'll say, "Pass it to me. Pass it. I'm open. I'm open."
Right, we have a movement. I'll have a movement time I can pass it. You can move a little closer if you want to.
I mean, throw it to me.
Okay, you
But I'll
could
have
throw-
movement. I'm saying, so I can.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
be able to.
well, okay.
It won't matter though, right?
Throw it to me when you got a chance, bud.
Adamak.
I'm gonna come grapple with this guy.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so at advantage. Oops. He rolls a 24, which is pretty good, but not as good for Adamak. So you're grappling him?
Yeah.
That guy is held down. Pushing his face to the turf.
Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay, so that guy who you tried to do is going to try and break the grapple. What was it, a 19? But no good. That guy. This guy is going to try and rip the ball off of Connell with a roll of 18. Oh, sorry, that's
Nice.
I actually didn't roll for something, but it was my mistake. So Connell, you still holding the ball? That was it. Okay. Connell, surrounded by 3 people, your teammates screaming for the ball. What you got?
He goes here, and he'll throw it to Indra.
Hey, make me a dex check.
It's just a straight dex check.
It's a straight dex check. Boom! Passes the ball to Indra. Okay, this guy, oops, is going to move here and try and grab the ball from Indra. He rolls a 13. Oh,
I too
so
rolled a
in that
13.
case, nothing changes. So Indra, you still have the ball. Indra, strength check.
I'm going for redemption.
Boom!
Oh,
Slam the ball down. 2-0
Yeah.
to the mighty MP6. The crowd starts cheering. Yeah! Woo! And the other
Win
half
me
is
money.
the other half is booing because obviously they got money on the other team.
Can I keep my eyes on that little midget?
Sure.
It's
Sure,
a
make
gnome, good sir.
make a perception check, Torrin.
They prefer vertically challenged.
I technically prefer halfling. Because that's what
Yeah, it might be more appropriate.
I'm looking around. He's got all the coins and a purse, and he's taking careful note, and he's looking slightly worried, but he doesn't appear to be up to no good.
Cool.
What's Mara doing while this is going on? Speaking of people other than those shooting ball,
Mara is watching the sport ball and enjoying the sport ball.
the sport.
She has no idea what is happening, but it is happening.
Egan?
I'm gonna
making
tell
sure
everybody in my head to help me watch this guy. Make sure he doesn't try to run off with my gold.
Okay.
I'm more worried about the general pickpockets that might be in the area.
All right. And Errol?
Errol's gonna go over to this guy to collect.
Well, not yet. It's first to 3, so it's not quite time to collect.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready though. He's gonna walk up and just like make small talk with the halfling or say, "This is a good game, huh?"
Not the way I saw it going. I mean, the other guys here are veterans, have played this ball sport for years, I'm sure a comeback is in the air. So don't get your money just yet, friend. Okay, Indra and Connell, you want to roll into initiative?
Yep.
Ooh. Connell.
Shouldn't be advantage. That's how I roll it for an advantage.
Oh, okay.
Who's
So,
the 2 points so far?
What's that?
Who scored the 2 points so far? I know we
Uh,
did, but who was it that scored so far?
Adamek and Indra.
Nice. Who's going to get the MVP?
Adamek. I'm shoving all the
I'm a-
faces in the mud.
I'm gonna steal that ball from you, bro.
hmm. So he walks up. Oh, that's his movement to grab the ball. That's it. His buddy comes up here. Adamek.
I'm going to shove this guy.
Okay. So he rolls a 14. Okay, well, even without advantage, you bash him over there.
Oh, is my rage still up?
Yep. But 21
Oh,
beats
okay.
it anyway.
Cool. And then I'm stealing the ball from this guy.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't very good.
Beats his 9 though. So you
Perfect.
grab the ball.
And then I'll just tell my team to get to the net.
Okay. This guy's gonna stay there to start with. It's gonna try and grab the ball from you, Adamek. Well, your radar was a 19. Oh. Connell.
up 2, and that's it.
Indra.
I'm going to run up here, and I'm going to grapple this guy.
Okay. He rolls a 16, so you have him grappled.
So
Excellent.
for the shove, can I like pull him this way?
Since you've used your movement, you can certainly try.
All right.
Natural 1 for a 6. Ugh. Okay, and that would be your turn. This guy, they're going to win without the ball. So you're going to try and rip it off Adamek again. Was it 16?
No one's getting this damn ball. I'm just holding it above their heads.
This guy's going to try and break Indra's grapple with a 15.
Not
Adamek.
today.
Man, they're getting bullied down there, huh?
So I'm just gonna like bulldoze charge this guy and just push him.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Not sure if it's technically possible. Even with a natural 20, they could get a 25. So yeah, absolutely. You bulldoze him out the way. So much so with a natural 20 falls on his butt.
And then I'm gonna dunk it on his face. Like in the net down onto him for
Stretch
extra
it.
disrespect.
No problem. So, oomph, you slam it down on his face. Do a little showboating. And
Oh hell yeah.
With that, you win convincingly. 3-0.
I chant MVP, 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 MVP.
The crowd starts picking up and they say, "Oh, MVP! MVP!" Right at Adamek.
And Adamek was just like throw his hands into the air to get the crowd going. He'll pick up his two friends and like hold their hands in the air.
Shoot!
Just going bananas. And the halfling gentleman. You guys who entered your 10 gold pieces, feel free to add another 10 gold pieces. And Torrin, you can have another 150 gold pieces. Errol another 5, and Mara another 50. Oh, well done, Adam. No stopping you. Okay, so with that, what would you guys like to do? There are other activities here if you wish to partake.
Indra, you going with us then? I thought you accept the challenge of going with the crazies.
Yes, I will always, I will always help those in need.
Always doing the crazies. Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to head back over to go. Are you guys ready to do that, or
Well, why don't we see what time we can schedule a boat and then kind of go from there?
do we need a boat?
Oh, yeah, I guess not.
We have your thing,
Huh.
right?
Yeah. Uh, Well then, yeah, I guess we shouldn't really delay. Yeah.
Okay, so you're bamfing
Where
back
you
to
guys?
Port Damali? Is that the plan?
Mara's just looking at the rest of the group. It's kind of like are we going? Are we not going?
Yeah, I
Somebody
mean,
tell me
Colin's
what
ready.
we're doing.
My fun, so it's up to
Ready,
everyone
but
else.
we gotta go ahead and take care of Addie's sister. And I guess
Um,
important
wh-
Molly to do before we go. And you and I gotta go try to, if we can find the stuff we need, we gotta go run to some snow peaks.
what time is it? Like in game?
Oh, just midday.
And if we bamf back to Port Damali, how long would it take us to get to Addie's family?
Not long. It's not in Port Damali proper. It's kind of like a small kind of village almost outside of town. It's not in Port Damali proper.
Mm,
Business inside Port Molly too, though, before you do all that. But yeah.
Yeah, a bit muffled there, Connell.
Sorry, I'm using a headset. The other one's charged. My phone's got charged.
Ah,
We've got a business we need to do in Port Molly as well.
okay.
So it's a business in Port Molly, and then head over to Addie's family to kill his sister. I mean, see his sister.
wow.
You say kill his sister?
No, I didn't say that. Huh?
Hopefully it doesn't come
See
to that.
his sister. There's a Freudian slip there, is all.
Are you bamfing back?
If
You can
nobody is saying otherwise,
I have nothing
Yeah,
else to
why
do
not?
here, so
Yeah, I mean, anything else you guys want to do? I mean, we're fine if you got things you want to do here.
is anybody's like mom stuck here or anything else we need to worry about before we
Yeah,
bamf away? Is anybody's mom still
Right?
okay?
Like Errol's mom is during the next thing. We gotta go take care of Levy's family and then Errol. And then
Yeah.
Once we rescue her, I'll put her in a retirement community down here where she'll be safe.
Okay.
Retire to Palma Flora, absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, Mara will kind of give a little bit of a head nod to Torin, who is the other person who has his spell prepped. I am assuming he has Word of Recall prepped.
Yep, I did it already.
Okay.
Do you want to just meet back at my temple, or should we meet at your temple?
We can meet at yours.
Okay.
And I will bamf back with whoever is closest to me. Everybody kind of like snuggle up within 5 feet, and whoever is with me, I'll bamf back to my temple.
Can you bamf at once?
I think it's 5, including you.
5.
Me and up to 5, so 6.
Mm.
No.
So with Torrin and Mara both cast Banff, you can all get back over to Port Tamale. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Oomph.
Yep.
Okay. And you bamf over to various temples and you meet together at Torrin's temple. And let's take a short break here so I can say goodnight to some kids. And we'll get back into it in just a moment. Okay, so short break, guys, and we'll get back into it.
I was gonna tell
Beautiful.
We got it completely mixed up over where I'm from.
Oh no.
You should just start showing the clerics that.
Well, just in case they don't use the same or like same terms that I do, because I mean, we use it as "fuck you." Imagine what
Oh,
they
well,
might think.
everyone around these parts uses it for Praise the Moonweaver.
Mara, do you think is that true?
Mara's bitch ass ain't there yet.
Oh yeah, I thought you said all of us did meet up.
Sure, okay. I can just a second. She believes that wholeheartedly.
Just one second. Yep.
Wait, Mara's on dial-up for teleportation.
And I'm going to insight you and see if I really believe you. And
Aw. No, I think you.
almost
I
got me
think you
there,
believe
buddy.
me.
you almost got
You're
me.
back in Port Damali.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh.
RP time, so
Yeah, I think you actually missed some pretty good RPing. That was pretty good.
Oh, I understand.
Uh,
But you are in Port Damali meeting at the Orange Temple. What do you guys wish to do in Port Damali? Or why are you here?
Well, does anyone need to like restock up on supplies or do anything?
Yeah, we needed to look for ruby dust. And so I want to see if I can try to find a giant's or a hill giant's belt of strength. I want to play games like you guys.
Okay, well, let's
And I
start
like
with
flex
the ruby
my
dust.
muscles to try and let you guys see my muscles. I have an 8 strength, just so you know.
So, Connor, you're interested in some ruby dust, I believe.
Yeah, I want to try to ask the group to help out as they can, try to find some ruby dust for the group. So we need 3,000 gold piece value worth of ruby dust. Y'all hear me better now?
Yep,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
is better.
Yeah.
Much
Yeah.
better.
Yep.
Yeah, temporarily, so I have to charge again. So,
No, perfect now. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, I need to find 3,000 gold piece worth of ruby dust.
Okay. We give a little delay, see if anybody wants to say anything.
I got $0, bro.
I do.
Oh, you can help
Yeah.
us. I can help pay for it if you need.
Ah, there we go.
Well-
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, paying for it, I'm gonna have. I'm paying for half, and then we're gonna have I think party loot because it's gonna be from the idea is you can use it for the heal bot basically.
Oh, okay.
A heal Mara.
So who is leading the
bot Mario.
search for ruby dust?
I can lead it as long as I can get some help.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
can make
help.
it at advantage with the help of Taran as you wander around Port Damali. So investigation at advantage with a D4. Ooh,
25.
good enough.
That's 5. Yeah.
Yeah, even with a 16, it's good enough with the guidance. So you do find 3,000 gold pieces worth of
Okay.
rubies, which you can pulverize easily enough. What spell is
Okay.
that for, just out of interest?
It's for simulacrum.
Ah, okay, cool.
Well, half for simulacrum and half for contingency.
Okay.
I think it's half for that. No, sorry. Anyway, my force cage is the other one. So that covers that, and then we worked the commission I need for the doll, and we already talked about that in off chat. So a contingency spell. And the last thing would be looking for that spell I sent you. It's the mansion spell if I can find it in a spell shop.
Okay, same deal.
Yeah, I would be broke when this is done. That's the life of a wizard.
Yep.
And then I don't know if the dagger would be ready by now. It's only been a day because we were on that boat.
I think we're on it for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3-day voyage to Palma Flora on the boat.
Oh,
Right.
Your dagger is ready, so feel free to grab the dagger. And if you have 2,500 gold pieces to give me, Connor, you can have that spell.
Okay.
You still need to
All right.
spend for the ink and the parchment and all that type of stuff.
Okay, so I need two. What was the total cost I need? Sorry.
So just to get the scroll is 2,500. Oops,
Okay.
yep. And then you still need to spend the cost to transcribe that to your spellbook, though.
And I should know by now what that is. What's that again? It's like a. Oh gosh, I know that. I know that. It's been like all year long, but I can't think of it. I'll look it up. I'll look
yeah.
it up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will need some help then, guys, on the 3,000. Do we have probably loot to pay for the 3,000?
I can help.
I can help too.
Okay.
Um,
How much you need, dog?
Well, I already took out some. I've got total 2,000. Well, I have enough gold for the spell myself. The actual 2,500. So I need 3,000 for the ruby stuff. You guys can help with that. I have enough spell my own gold to handle the spell that I bought, the mansion spell, which helps us for long rests really well. If you guys can help me with the ruby dust for the simulacrum, then we'll be good to go.
how much more money exactly do you need?
3,000.
3,000.
Well, if you want to hold off on doing that, I have a spell that's called Temple of the Gods. It takes me an hour to like cast it, so it takes a while to do it. But we can rest there for it'll last for 24 hours.
Now I like
once I cast it.
The mansion is really good because you can't see where we're at. It's like a dimension door almost. You can walk out and nobody can see where we're at. And it's 24 hours, full food, full servant. It's like it's a Hilton basically for the team when we need a
Oh,
place to
sweet.
escape. Yeah, I'll keep it up there. That's why I wanted that one. And then the simulacrum that we're going to do once we can get this together is to go and let's make a duplicate of Mara for heals.
I can
Cool.
comfortably throw in like 500.
Yeah, but I think party loot. What do we have in the party loot, Mara? That's what I was thinking.
I can
We
I
don't
can give you 500
we have
too,
enough.
to help with it.
So currently in the party loot we have no actual money, but we have the rest of the dragon stuff.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I think, yeah.
If we're okay, does anybody else want to use the dragon stuff for anything else?
No, I don't need it.
Didn't we give Vivi's like pocket money to Mara last episode?
I don't know.
No, she said she wanted nothing to do with his.
Yeah, I think Torin took it, to be honest with you. So I don't know what Torin would do with it.
Oh, I mean, I'll take his money. I don't know how much we had. I took his like items and sold it, and I sold that with Malcolm last
Oh my
game.
god.
Not raising an eyebrow, but you were in hell. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, there's no point in wasting it.
Yeah.
The evilness of hell had worn off at that point, though.
No, I mean,
don't know if
when
Torin was
we
ever
took it
affected by-
originally, it wasn't. But when we got back, you know.
Do we still have the dragon leather? Did we sell that, or do we still have that?
So we have not sold any of the dragon stuff. So we will definitely have enough if we sell it. I just want to see if people want to use it for something before I sell it. You know what I mean?
Kind of like to see how much it would be to get some leather armor made out of that dragon hide.
The teacher was trying to use that to sell to get the 3,000 gold for the rubies for the simulacrum, now, right?
Yeah, we'll sell the remainder of whatever's there. Can we just get a quick quote, Malcolm, on what it would cost to get it made into leather armor? We have enough for 3 suits. Yeah.
Have a look. Go to my.
'Cause I know we'll probably have enough once we're done.
Well, how much money did Vivi have? Because I can just give you all the money then. I have tons of money now. So
19.
It will take about a week to craft. It will cost you 1,500 gold pieces to get the leather armor made. And what you'll get out of it is just normal leather armor, but you'll have a resistance to cold damage.
Oh. Okay. Well, I got studded leather now. I don't want to downgrade it. We could sell it.
Going back to hell. That probably wouldn't hurt.
Still
Yeah, but
have
we could
that
always buy like gloves or
staff.
a
something.
week. But a week, yeah. I mean,
Although Errol will motion towards the staff and see if Connell wants it back. He feels a little bad taking it
Oh,
into
I
hell
can.
last
I'll,
time.
I'll also give you guys any money that you need to finish paying for it. So just tell me how much you need. I just bought like
Three.
the Giants like thingy belt.
Yeah, 3,000 gold is all I need. 3,000 gold. I mean, not gold. Yeah, that should give you all the ruby dust we need.
2,000 gold.
Three.
3,000 gold. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Cool.
I'm eliminating it from the group thing now.
All right, done. So we can have enough. Now, as soon as we have a chance, we can go to an icy, snowy place to create a duplicate of Mara.
Interesting.
Can someone buy me cold weather gear? Because I don't have any.
I
I
can't buy
technically
you shit.
still have Connells.
I have
I'll-
enough
Can't
money
buy
to
you
do
shit
it.
anymore.
Yeah, can I buy? I'll buy cold weather gear for Indra, and I'll also buy it for Egan so that it actually fits Egan.
Thank you.
Okay, take away 2 gold pieces, Mara, and you got it.
Can I buy myself one too? I think I only had like his like winter boots at first, and then I sold those
Sure.
last episode. So
1 gold pieces for cold weather clothing. Should be useful if you take it back to hell.
And Mara will sell the remainder of the dragon stuff, but
Okay.
she will hang on to the 1 gallon of dragon blood because I feel like that will be useful.
All right.
Full for alcohol.
So how much did I quote you last time?
You quoted 10,000.
But you're keeping the gallon of dragon blood.
Yes, and 1 of the teeth. Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, because Egan used it for the dagger.
You can have 9,000 gold pieces then. Keep the dragon.
Cool. I will quickly divide that by the 5 of us.
You get a chance to mention spell. Yes, I put it in the chat.
You plan at some point to make a simulacrum of Mara?
Yes, when we as soon as we get done with this stuff, that's what we want to try to do next. Is try to create a sim of Mara.
Okay.
The question is on the ice stuff. Do you want us to go somewhere off and get that, or can we do that easily? Do we need to? And that's the part I don't know about is how to go off and do that. We can try to teleport, but that kind of makes me nervous. So
Uh-huh.
but I need snow and ice.
We're definitely not in a snow or ice type of place.
Yeah. Do we have? Do we have any items we've had from Isocross? Anybody got anything left over? Like Eddie or Mara? Anything you got from there?
I was never in Isocross.
Okay, Mara. You have anything left from Isocross? Anything you've got kept? Anything from home?
I have my Yeti silk armor.
Where was that at from?
We were going up the mountain.
That was in what mountain was that in? The reason why I asked, I'm gonna try to put teleport up here.
It's the Sirios Mountains.
Okay, that's not bad. We could
Or
go up there.
maybe north. They're north of that. When we're going to the lake, and we're at the alchemist's house that made the shitty potions.
Yeah. So, basically, if I have an item, my understanding, 8 people can go basically with me to go to, and we're either station in range. Select. If I have an item that I know familiarity, what is that? So, what is it here? if you possess an object taken from the desired destination within the last 6 months, this is a book for anything we had the last 6 months, which is anything. What would be taken from home then? That'd be something we did, probably like what you talk about, Addie. Something we did maybe from the Round the Beholder somewhere in there.
Oh, well, if it's 6 months, hasn't it been longer than 6 months?
It's a year since we've been in Isocross, so I don't think so. Not from the Beholder, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Well, we had the
So-
tier from hell, too, still.
Yeah, I can't go across planes with this though.
Oh, gotcha.
So then I'm familiar with it. Associate object there. So that's basically it's a guarantee that I can get there. There's no random dice rolls where things can go bad. If I have an object from there. So that's one thing. If you have an object, the Yeti stuff should work. I think that's an object from the snows when we were in the mountains in Sirius Mountains. Pop over there, spend 12 hours, create Mara 2, Mara point 2, and then come back to Port Jamali to talk to you to work on with your sister. Does that work? Actually, you invite him from home. We can teleport straight there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
As a side note, I feel like teleporting into the house is actually probably a very good idea,
Right?
if possible.
Yeah. So it's cool. So I think we can teleport to this to the snow to this in the mountains and where we were before using the Yeti stuff. Grab stone ice, spend 12 hours. I'll create a mansion there, so we all you can kind of chill in the mansion and hang out and eat really well, have a feast, have servers wait on you, all that good stuff. I'll work on the spell with Mara to create a Mara point 2, and then we'll use teleport spell to vamp or not vamp, it's the wrong word, but to pop right into Addie's wife's house and hope we don't see bad things. You guys there?
Yeah, I
Yep.
think.
Okay.
Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's great. All right. So all work.
Yep. So using Adamax Yeti skin, I think it was.
Yep.
You can most definitely bamf over to the Sirius Mountains without getting too random on your teleport. Boom! You're in the snow, it's dreadfully cold. You put up the mansion.
Yep. Put the mansion up.
Have you heard the description that Caleb gave for his mansion?
No, I don't think I can. I would love to hear it.
Okay, well, it's quite detailed the way he describes his mansion. But what does your mansion look like, Connell?
I'll need time to describe it in that kind of fun detail. So I'll try to later in the week write something in or pee about it. So we're just gonna say right now it's just a really nice, luxurious mansion. It's got good servants and we're all great food. I'll write something up more fun later.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so eat what you like, take long rests, all that good stuff. It's served on. Is there a hot tub, Connell?
Yes, absolutely.
The important question.
There's a heated swimming pool. Yep.
Heated swimming pool even. So maybe in all your travels across world now, this is by far the nicest place you've ever been in. It's not costing you technically anything. Food, servants, foot rubs, back massages, anything you could possibly like. And you're going to cast Simulacron
Yes.
on Mara.
Yes.
Okay, so.
And so then, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just summarizing. So it's going to be half of Mara's hit points.
Yep.
Without equipment. Okay, and it gets the spell slots but can't replenish them.
Right.
Okay. So what I'll do.
Then, Errol, do you need that staff? Is my next question.
Oh, it sure came in handy, but I'd hate for you to bite it because I had your staff.
No. If you need it, you can use it. You'll keep it. But if you're not using it much, so I'm thinking of letting it. I think the item can attune to items as long as I get an item. Is that correct, Malcolm? Do you know?
Say again, sorry.
It can't use. Can Sinatrium a sim? I'm gonna call it because I can't pronounce it. Can a sim attune to items?
Let's have a look.
I believe it can, but I don't know for sure.
We could just like deck Healbot out in armor.
Uh-huh. Put it in armor and give it a.
That's disgusting.
Give it a staff so it can cast the staff spells. So you don't use your heal spells until you absolutely need them. It'll make it last basically.
Clerics can't
Cool.
attune to the Staff of Frost.
Okay, so good point. So then, is there any
Yeah.
other items like that we could give them that would be able to use something like that?
Yeah, I
So-
currently
No.
don't. I currently can't carry a weapon because I don't have the Warcaster feat yet. So
Okay.
I
So
can't
yes,
cast spells.
this simulacrum can attune to items, but it uses Mara's attunement slots. So between both of them,
Okay.
you have 3 slots.
Okay. So don't worry about that. Nah, don't worry about that. We're just gonna have to use basically your cantrips a lot more with it.
That's okay. Does it use my stats for that?
Yeah. It's
That's not
basically a
too bad.
mini you. No, it's a mini you basically. It's just gonna have hit points and you can't relearn spells. Basically, can't once you use spells, they're over. And you can't really heal. No, healing costs way too much to heal it. So it basically once it's used up, we just make a new one. Which is why I want us to share the cost of it because it gets expensive if we do too much. So Morrow with some kind of lots of cantrips and whenever you have to use heal spells, just be really needy with it. Be careful with it, and then when we use it up, we'll create a new one.
Does it need to breathe?
Huh?
Does it need to breathe?
Actually, I don't think so. It's
Could we
technically
just-
a big illusion.
Could we keep her safe in my bag in the meantime?
That's a DM call. I have no idea.
Well, it says it's a construct, so do constructs need to breathe?
Let's have a look.
Malcolm's just like, oh god,
Yeah.
what the fuck are they doing?
I know, right? That's man. He knows. He's ready. These spells.
I'm looking up an
several 8 to 9
article that
spells
says,
wizards,
"Can I just put my simulacrum in a bag of holding?"
right?
Perfect.
I mean, these spells of wizard spells, 7th, 8th, and 9th are insane. They have so much complexity to them that they're crazy. They're kind of cool, but they're crazy.
I think it needs to breathe.
Well, while all this is happening, I'm going to use my Staff of Python and create a giant constrictor snake.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
Question is why?
Who are you gonna constrict, bro?
Nobody. This is my pet.
So you see on your character, we're underneath the heroes. There's Mara 2.0 there. And quite finished Mara 2.0. I give it half your hit points. So your hit points currently 81, so it's got a max hit points of 40. Everything else, whoops. But it has no armor or anything yet. I think you need to choose your spells now, Mara, that it has prepared, and then that'll be it. So feel free to play around with 2.0. Yeah, and what about armor? What armor's Mara wearing?
She's wearing a mithril chainmail, I think.
Yeah, but you gotta wear a different armor. Though you can't wear your armor.
Yeah, I think I have to get rid of all of the items that Mara 2.0 is currently holding, so I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that we don't forget. I will give her I have 2 symbols of the Wayfinder. She is going to be holding one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll let you play around with Mara 2.0. How's that sound?
Yeah,
So
and I'll
the other
leave her
thing-
with the vestment so that she's not naked.
All right.
Well,
You sure
and
she doesn't
actually,
want to try
so-
using this? I like hand out them a symbol of the Moonweaver.
So the other thing the last thing I'll say about the sim then is Connell bought 2 black cloaks, and put one on the sim. So if we get in places that are public, we don't want to let Mara Twin to walk around. We could have them wear the cloak with the head up.
All right.
Well, we
It'd
could just
be
tell
quite cool.
everybody that they're twins.
We could. It's just that would be old.
Hey, twins do exist in this universe.
Absolutely, we can definitely do that if it comes. Just trying to find some way to avoid that in every.
Worst case scenario, I can just cast Disguise Self on her.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you also see where put him on the combo with a black cloak and he put 10 daggers inside the cloak. Just FYI.
10 daggers?
Daggers.
Right.
Knives.
Yeah.
So you got your dagger, Egan. Did you add that to your character sheet
Yes.
with the D4 cold, right?
Yep.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so while Connell and Mara are working on their simulacrum, is Egan or Errol or anybody else want to do anything?
We're about to. We're gonna head into Adamak's wife's place next. That's the next destination. Is that right?
That's the
If
plan.
Adam has anything from home, yeah.
Before we go, it looks like we're about to leave. Errol will disguise himself just in case. He's gonna give himself a beard and a scar over one eye.
All right, done.
Egan will repaint his feathers black with some ink and brush. And then I don't know if we're staying the night in Port Damali. If we
No,
are,
we'll go-
let me know
no,
if we're
we're-
leaving. That's fine.
Well, I mean, we already vamped out or popped out to the mountains. We're staying in the mansion in the snowy mountains right now. And as soon as we're done, the plan is go directly to Addie's home. If you have something you want to finish at Port Molly first,
Oh no. Are we staying? I just need to know when we're going to bed. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be inside the mansion basically whenever you.
Okay, so inside the mansion, I would still be mostly invisible for the majority of the day, and at some point, I would 100% slip a caltrop into Errol's bed.
Okay, in that case, make me a sleight of hand check.
What did I do?
Right?
You really not remember what you did?
That's what the trickster always says. What do you do? Come on.
Wow.
But not Errol. Trickster is Torin, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
technically, but hey, I'm not up to no
You're the
good.
one that made the comment, Errol.
Oh, about your mom.
Yeah.
So sleight of hand check, Egan.
25.
25. Oh, so I'm brought up the page.
15. Shit.
It's your passive
What?
perception,
That's what-
25. Not Indra. Errol?
Errol.
No, it's not.
It's
Wait,
10.
Where exactly did you
Yeah.
place this caltrop, Egan?
It would be
Hello?
like under the sheets, like right on the like the small of the back, so he'll get in bed without feeling it, and then as he rolls around, it will scrape him.
Okay. So you get into bed and you lie down and think, man, this is the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in. It's just fantastic. Better than you could ever imagine. And you take 1 hit point damage from rolling on top of this caltrop.
Got him.
Yep.
All right. I have no idea what happened. My perception is 10.
You A, don't know who did it, and B, landed right onto a caltrop.
Seems like something Torin would do.
I'll pull it out and I'll be like,
I think so.
classic.
I think Torin did it. I think Torin did it, Errol.
Yeah, I'll assume Torin did it because I was talking shit about the Moonweaver.
Somewhere
I'm gonna go like,
on the distance,
"What'd I do?"
you hear a voice and the sound of Vivi saying, classic Tor. Vivi's out there
What
somewhere.
did I do?
So you're going to do anything
Well,
with
I
your caltrop in your bed, Errol, or just going to
I'll just throw it into the darkness.
clacker, 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 goes down the corridor? And anybody else want to do anything before you head back to Port Damali?
So I'm
Oh,
gonna
yes.
I'm gonna set up the contingency where if we're gonna say if I Sorry, guys. I should have it figured out. My hit points drop. You want hit points, Malcolm? Or you want to say when I feel like I'm about to die? I guess how you want to say that from a thematic standpoint. I'm going to cast force shield around myself, a force wall around myself like a shield.
Okay.
Oh, that's too high. That's too high. Sorry. Dimension door. I'll cast dimension door 500 feet away, and then I can step into it in my action to get away.
Okay. So dimension, and how does it work? Is it happen on a
It's
reaction?
triggered. Yeah, no, it's triggered with it when the action hits. It's not even a reaction, I don't believe. I'll find it, and put it up there so we can look at it.
But it just happens by the sound of stuff. So.
Yeah, because it's already cast basically, so it has it on the event itself. So it doesn't even hold a spell slot. Like, it lasts for so many days or weeks. I think I can find it. Here it is. I gotta prepare it now so I can show it to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And does it necessarily go off, or can you choose?
I cannot choose. It goes off.
Okay.
Whenever I state, like I can do contingencies, like say I wink twice or something, or do something. I can do those kind of contingencies, whatever I want to set up for. But when it happens, it just happens. So if I say I feel like I'm going to die, or I say that basically I want to say hit points below 5, but that seems too meta.
No,
we can do it mechanically.
Points.
Yeah, so we can do it mechanically that way. So say below 5 hit points. I do dimensions me door away basically. What I'm trying to say, 500 feet to safest place I can see.
So 5 hit points.
Yep, I can change it for now. And it lasts for 10 days, so I can do other spells between there. So for 10 days, that happens.
Okay, and it doesn't look like the statuette is consumed, so you could do contingencies in the future as well. So that's great. Okay, so below 5 hit points, your dimension door 500 feet away to a safe location.
Yep.
That you can see.
Right.
Okay.
Dimension door can go actually wherever I know, but we'll say I can see.
Oh, okay.
Dimension door is not limited by sight. Yeah.
Okay, with that, the morning comes. Imagine Kyle gets a really deep sleep with all this magic he's doing. Nothing else. Malakran took 12 hours to cast. Not trivial. But the morning does eventually come, and despite the fact that you're in these very cold mountains, a good night's sleep, except for maybe, was it Errol? Was it Errol who slept on the thing?
Yeah.
Yes, that was me.
Yes, okay.
Yep.
And I assume you bamf back. Whereabouts are you bamfing to? Exactly.
So that's the question then. So, Eddie, do you have anything from your home that we could get right into the building? It's going to be based on the. Yeah, well, you were there. I don't know how it works actually.
I have a hunting trap that I guess I've always had on me.
I'm gonna put it
I think you have something from your home. I think it's reasonable. You left home all the way back then to go on a trading mission. Obviously, miss your wife, close to your 2 young children. I would imagine it'd be very odd for you not to take a memento with you.
I have a shark tooth necklace that's technically a trophy that me and my wife killed. With that,
there you go.
Perfect.
Yep.
Cool.
So here's the other trick, guys. We can do this as we go forward. Just to know is whenever you guys want, we want to go back to a spot. I just have to have an item from that spot. So we need to make sure if we're in places we want to come back to, we just grab something from there. So
valid.
All right, just all kind of be aware of that.
Loot everything. Got it.
Right.
Start becoming amateur geologists.
Yep.
Collect a little rock from everywhere.
Right. We all walk around with rocks in our pockets.
Funny enough,
Categorize
I studied
them.
that in college.
So you're bamfing back to Adamac's house?
Yep, I'm ready. Everybody's ready.
Born ready.
Yep.
I'll have my
Ready.
maul out.
Okay. So you step out of this rather pleasant mansion, all gather closely round to Adamak, Connor, and Adamak hands over this tooth necklace, and you'll teleport into Adamak's house. In there, you immediately see Mary, your wife. You see your 2 young children, Zia and Zarum. And Mary is initially shocked as he's people she kind of knows, a couple of them she doesn't know, bump into her house. She says, "Oh, Connor, we feared the worst. We thought you were dead." And they both rush up to you, including Zia and Zaram, and just give you a big hug.
I didn't do anything, I promise. I didn't do anything.
God damn! What the?
Dying.
Oh, sorry, did I say Connor, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Plot
Everybody
twist.
just turns to Connell in confusion.
Plot twist. Connor is the big bad evil guy. He's been infiltrating all your families.
Oh my
Oh no!
god.
Sorry,
You
replace
scandal.
the word Connor with that to me. My apologies.
It's all good.
You said you were going to hell, and I didn't understand, and you've been gone for so long. I feared the worst. And she just holding on to you and weeping up, and then both children are grabbing onto each of your legs.
Oh god. Adamak will tear up.
What happened,
and
Adamak? You
so-
said you wouldn't be gone long, but you've been gone for so long.
So for us, it was only like, well, I guess 2 weeks now. But apparently time moves differently in hell, so it's been, I don't even know how long, like 6 months or something.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, we didn't know that was the case.
Did you fix what you intended to fix?
No.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, there's a few people here. Let me make some food. And she immediately dashes to the kitchen, and you hear frantically hands are clashing, and she's obviously trying desperately to put something together for her guests.
So I'll follow her and ask what is going on with the tribe. Why is my sister the leader?
Well, as you know, your father was quite sick, and maybe a few weeks after you died, he passed away. I know your friend tried to help him, and she did, but unfortunately, old age sometimes it's just too much, and that was the case with your dad. He passed away. Um, things got complicated then. I mean, there was your sister who, as we all know, always wanted to run the tribe. And apparently she did some deals up north, and it did bring a lot of money into the tribe, some of which we saw, but we felt wasn't quite enough. But maybe she was keeping some of it. But with the amount of money she was bringing in, we thought that a little was better than nothing. But then there was a big how do you do between you and your brother Aramor. As you know, Aramor was the chosen from Gulagak, your father, to lead the tribe. So there was lots of arguments between the two of them about who would lead. People felt that Senagri would perhaps be the best leader. She's bringing in the money. But Aramor just got angry because it was his destiny, as it were. And then one day he disappeared. We don't know what happened to him. I mean, obviously the first thought that Senagri might have killed him. We don't put that below her, but no body was found. All his possessions were still in his house, as if he's just literally vanished. And since then, she's been getting richer and richer. I mean, there's the trade routes that she's kind of got monopolies on now. And also, she's moving more of the influence into Port Damali proper. There's various hired goons going around and give us 10% of your money and we promise to protect you. That type of deal. So she's gotten very politically powerful. I know she's paying off some people, but she's definitely making herself a pretty penny. And she's insisting that I cook her meals, which is slightly odd. I'm more or less reading it as a slap in the face to you that I, your wife, are now serving your sister who's not the best of person. I really wish you had not gone away, Anime. This could have been all resolved.
Well, I have great news. I can do exactly what I did the story wise to her. I can just disguise myself to look like you, and then while delivering her food, modify her memory and you know, make Adamak basically the owner of all the stuff she has. She won't know anything else or like know any the wiser.
Adamek, who the hell is this, and do you trust him?
This is Torin.
And I like wave frantically like, hi.
As for trust him, it's up in the air still. He has been helpful, so I'll give him that much.
I mean,
I mean,
I mean, you know he just literally suggested poisoning your sister, right?
no, not poisoning, modifying her memory.
I
To giving all of her stuff to Adamak.
What do you think, Adamek?
I mean, if it works, it could be a simple, fast way to solve this.
And
But
you
if
don't
it
have to fight your
doesn't
sister.
work, it can go very wrong very fast.
So what's the? Let's just Kano being Kano. What's the worst thing that could happen there? Kano
She pretty much just tries to kill us,
Okay,
essentially.
so
And I'm assuming she's bought out most of the guards and paying them hefty so that they would all be on her side. Anyone worth
do you have any
fighting.
problem? Like we get into that kind of heavy duty fight. How do you feel we're going to turn out, and what does that hurt do for you and your family afterwards?
So, like, out of character, I would assume it's not unheard of for, like, I guess in a way, a civil war in a tribe for power, almost, right? Especially for, like, half orcs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just like a normal thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if I do modify memory, I can make it seem like you challenged her on a one or like a 1v1 like fight off, right? And in that she will remember you winning, and the bet or like the guarantee of whoever won was they got control of everything, and the
Yeah,
other
I
had
just
to like bow to them and accept their like place as like second of the family or something, you know?
But I mean, things could go wrong. So she could make the save, right? She could basically not be affected by it. She could
I have
do.
lucky, so I can use that against other people and make them do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
double roll.
I'm not saying it might work. I'm just saying that we need to plan for the. It's not a guarantee, right? So we're gonna have to plan for where if it doesn't work because we've had lots of experience where these things like this we think are really good and they don't work. So what's the backup plan?
Well, also, when you take into account that I doubt the people would think she would challenge me to a actual fight, because even she knows that I would most likely win. So I
Yeah.
don't feel like that's something that she would even consider.
Well,
Yes, but the modify memory doesn't like do that. They fully believe that that is what happened.
But
If
the
they fail.
people won't. You can't do that to everyone
Well-
in the village, though.
but then why
Egan would
don't you
a-
just?
oh,
Sorry, Egan first.
No, go. Oh, Egan would ask Mara why Adamak would fight with dishonor.
Yeah, and Mara would say, why wouldn't you just make it so that, like, you've convinced her to kind of like fight you in a fight, and then in public, in front of your entire tribe, like, fight her, because then
Well, what
there's
if
no
she has like
doubt
some
in anybody
magical
else's
item or
mind.
something, you know?
We just buff him. I mean,
Yeah.
like, if he, like, either way, if he doesn't fight them publicly, I don't think that the tribe will believe. Either way.
They'll just think I'm a murderer.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to kill her. That's what I'm saying. Like she would be alive to like come out and say yes, that is what happens happened because that's what she believes happened.
Or they would question that, like,
Or you don't get the spell
why
off.
she would even do it. Yeah.
Yeah, or you don't spell off, or somebody catches you trying to cast a spell and challenges you. They see you casting a spell, you can't get alone. You can't be alone with her. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a good idea. It's definitely something worth trying. We just gotta prepare for lots of things not working, right? So I think one thing I'd want to do is I want to get the kids and the family out of here.
Mhm.
Someplace safer. Don't know where I'm not sure where that'd be right now. Either in a mansion far away, or do we have any allies somewhere they could stay?
I have an orphanage.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some people not bought out by Sankiri that we can still trust, but I'm assuming anyone that is a soldier she would have bought out. Because
Yeah.
everyone else that isn't a soldier is being threatened that if you don't pay us, we're gonna hurt you. So I'm sure
Yeah.
if people find out there's a way to get away from that, they would be all for it. So we could
Yeah.
rally the people, but we just wouldn't have any fighters.
Yeah. Well, even if we did take somewhere close by though, and fights all break out, we're gonna have to plan for. We have to then get back to the kids and family, get them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think we need to get them out of. I mean, with now with the teleport and with whatever, we can get them wherever. We just need to know where is safe they could stay until we figure this out, right?
Yeah.
Mary
I mean,
piped up and
it's
says,
up to you, Connell. You're their dad.
I'm not gonna let that down. Mary does pipe up on this point and says, one of the things that Senegri has done is, I mean, she has done the hired muscle thing, the protection racket, which is fine. And of course, the best way you can enforce these things is through fear. And you have to make examples of the first people who don't pay up. And I'm going to say this has happened more than once. But the people who have tried to get around Senegri have died, but the bodies we've found have just been husks. Not so much that they've been stabbed or slaughtered, but of their very life essence was sucked out of them. Does that Senegri? No. There's some ungodly alliance she's got? No. Maybe a powerful magic user on her side? I don't know. But it's definitely one of the tactics she used to keep people in line. So
That sounds
good.
keep that in mind.
Egan
I mean,
looks at Mara and tells her, "We have to kill it."
Do we have does anybody know like invisibility? I could always sneak up on her and try to do it. And then if it doesn't work, we then try to fight her. It could be like a surprise.
Of course, the modified memory, as soon as you cast it, you'll be visible, so keep that in mind.
And by yourself. She probably has guards around her at all times.
Yeah, that's true.
Or do we just confront her and hope for the best? And get as many people out as we can?
Do you know if she leaves commonly, or does she mostly just stay here now in Port Damali?
Mary says, actually, most of the time she's in the village.
I also have the daylight spell too, so if she's a vampire, like we would probably be able to beat her, I think.
Do we have our words of recall set back up, or did we? I don't think we did that, did we? We probably should have done that.
I mean, we can get back there easy and do it quick. I mean, it's not really hard to set up.
Yeah, and I mean, if you give me an hour, I can make a Temple of the Gods here and like create one.
I would want to do it here though, but I mean, we've got time. We're not in a rush on time right now, so if we need to go back and set that up and all that kind of stuff, we can all do that.
I would be very hesitant on leaving Addie's family here. But how often can you do your teleport thing?
Well, it's 7th level spell, so I can do it. We use it just now, so 3 times for prolonged rest right now.
Because we could always just take them, bamf them, like somewhere far, far away.
Right.
Because like I'm thinking even farther than Port Damali right now.
Yeah, that's what I was too. I was
Um,
thinking who we had allies with that were out, some people we actually saved or knew or trusted somewhere out, and honestly, I couldn't think of many.
I have like that entire
Ooh, your church, your
yeah,
worshipers.
the the people that gave me, or that I gave a whole bunch of money, and they started creating
Yeah.
like basically like a little guild to like train people.
So do you have
I have
anything
that.
from
Do I have anything from them?
Ross or something? Where was that?
It was in
Um,
Pride School.
you
Oh,
know what?
yeah.
I do
Well-
have earrings from
No,
them.
no, we. Oh, that's cool too. That's like better. But also, prize call. I've got the silk. The
Ooh,
silk, whatever, and so does Addie. The silk armor, cloak, something we got back then.
okay. So we could pretty easily probably bamf there then,
Yep.
and we have safety there, so that's
Yeah,
nice.
I would get there, take a rest, come back, so we're full, ready to do whatever. We don't have
I mean,
to, but I'm gonna be out of teleports by the time I come back.
because if we leave and she's gonna notice that Miri's gone.
Yeah, so
Well, who knows if she starts torturing villagers to get information
all right.
where she is.
Plus, there goes the idea of trying to like go and feed her and do something deceptive. We're basically confronting head on that way. I'm just saying, if we go there and come back, if we go away that far away and come back, I'm out of those spells. Like I won't be able to get us out anywhere or get us anywhere else until I get long rest. I won't even be
Yeah.
able to use the mansion either.
Would we be able to have whoever like have like 3 people stay back and disguise themselves as Miri and the kids?
Yeah,
'Cause we could do that.
I don't
there's
think
no way that
disguise changes your height though, does it?
well, there's no way splitting the party for thousands of miles can go wrong, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it's
at all.
gone like super well. I mean, it's just like we're just poofing. I don't think it would take too long to.
I'm playing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah. Because if you're saying that you can get it like 2 more times, that's there and then back, right?
that's yep. And then I'm out of 7 little spells, so I won't have any teleports or the mansion available until long rest.
Why not do it after dinner?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
actually makes sense. And then
But-
then they're not questioning it.
Yeah, and then just
And I
kind of
could still try to
Oh,
do
here we-
modify memory.
well, I don't want to modify memories until they're gone because I don't want. But I'm just telling you,
To
if
the family's gone, yeah.
somehow it's gonna go wrong. I'm hoping it doesn't. Okay, I'm just saying I don't know what's gonna go wrong.
Okay.
Just based on experience, something will go wrong. Am I right? Mara and Addie, not me anymore. Indra, back me up here.
Do we? Oh, I don't know. I feel like bamfing out and come back, so many things might go wrong.
Well,
I mean, I can do that within. I mean, we gotta talk to people when we get there. So it's 10, 15 minutes. So
like we
could
could do
have
it at like midnight, literally.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, also, I mean, if the other option is I could put a mansion right here in your village thing, and the kids and her could go in the mansion and stay and hang out there for the 24 hours while we handle everything. Just in 24 hours, they're back. So we're going to still find some ways to get them out of here.
Because the mansion is invisible. It's like a different plane, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if I have to stay in there or not. I didn't read that carefully. I don't think I do though. I'm gonna
You
find
can
out.
specify who can go in and who can go.
Yeah, it's not one where I think I have to stay in like I did like the hut though. So I can leave. I think.
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm
Not sure about
I'm
that.
checking now.
Okay.
Uh,
And just as
So
a
if you're
point
good.
of order, disguise self, you can appear 1 foot taller.
Okay,
Kids are
'cause-
definitely shorter than.
Yeah. They're like 6 and 8 or something like that.
So disguise self wouldn't.
yeah, I can leave. It's not like the hut. I can. It's basically the portal opens up. I go in and out the portal. So, so I can put them in there, and we can then leave, and then they're safe for 24 hours. The problem is going to be, of course, if something goes wrong, we're captured, have to run. Anything after 24 hours are going to be pushed out and be right here. So they're only safe for 24 hours. So it's a little riskier to do it that way. It's got 300-foot range though. Dang. Sorry.
I mean, it's your family, so I'll leave the decision up to you. I mean, I could always disguise myself as Mary and go deliver her breakfast to her and do it then, I'm sure. I could always try to sneak in the middle of the night too, while she's sleeping.
Yeah. I think
Like
wait until
different things I could try to do.
Yeah, I think waiting to midnight, getting them out, getting back about the prize call, like they can hang out with the Mara worshippers, and come back. And then we in the morning we can take a long rest here in the hut, right? Overnight, and then in the morning try y'all's breakfast deception, whatever, and we'll just see what happens.
Works for
Does that
me.
work? I can even put. I mean, I can do all that. We can even put a mansion up here and be a place to run to if things get crazy.
Yeah.
Can we teleport from within the mansion?
Man, you ask these hard questions.
I'm
Get into a
sorry.
different
I'm
plane.
sorry, man.
Yeah, it was 1 minute cast time. That's one thing, but hang on. I do not know. It doesn't say. I'll have to look that up.
I am with Egan on the
It's a
having
dim.
to stop
It's a
the.
no. I can't because it's a different plane. Like you plane shift possibly, but not teleport.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Like he's not leaving without doing it.
Yeah. And I feel like there's a lot more going on here than we think.
Oh yeah. That's why I want to get them out of here.
Yeah, if you do that, I can like at this point are we after dinner? Are we before dinner? What's the day looking like?
Do they usually send breakfast?
Well, when I looked through the stone, I seen her come here to get food from Miri.
Well, she's right there. Ask her.
Yeah.
We get her out after, then we wait and trap the next day.
Yeah.
Make them come in. We have advantage.
Mar, I think your plan right there is right. In Discord.
Okay.
And then after that, yeah, we got to figure out what this killing veggies. We can figure all that stuff out after that. I think those three things you have is our order, is the plan, and then from there we see what happens.
Okay.
Does
So
that work?
how are you getting Mary and the two children to safety?
Yep, we good. So I'm gonna go ahead and teleport. If we're gonna wait till midnight, so she goes to dinner and does all the things, so it's late, right?
Okay.
Then I'm gonna teleport, and I can take everybody, I guess. Why not? Not everybody. I get to. I don't take 8, so I'll take who wants to stay here? Who want to volunteer? Stay here, just wait here.
I feel like
And I
Addie
can-
should probably stay here.
Well, Eddie's gonna go with them, I think, because he's family. So I think I would probably Egan to stay because he can hide the shadows. Is that cool?
Yep.
And I can stay.
Cool, that works. And then I guess either Indra or Errol, whichever ones you want to stay.
To be honest, I don't really know what's going on, so I'll go follow your guys' lead.
Okay, so Indra will stay hang out in the here as well, and then we're gonna teleport into prize call with everybody else. So Mara and Attic can just kind of say bye to his family and tell him we're gonna be safe here and all that kind of stuff, and Mara can talk to her worshippers, and then we're gonna pop back.
Does Miri still have the locked chest full of money? By the way.
I was gonna ask that, yes.
It's during the conflict between her and her brother. Somehow learned about the gold, and she doesn't know what happened to the gold, but she presumes it's Angry. So no.
But it had a spell on it. It had a lock spell, arcane lock spell on it. It was hidden.
Then yes, she does have it. I take it all back up.
Okay, perfect. That'll set her up for a long time, and we'll probably give her a little extra money when we get to Pride's Call.
Little extra, I gave her 3 grand.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
that's-
so close, man.
yeah, a lot.
It's a small fortune.
I feel like if everything goes right, we will be coming back here.
Yes, that's the plan.
So there's no point like preparing to buy a house there or anything.
Well, yeah, but like in case we all die.
In
Well,
case
they'll
something
have
goes
they'll have
wrong.
money, so they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Millie does approach Adamak and says, Adamak, what the hell's going on? What do you intend to do with your sister? She is your sister, you know that, right? It talks about modifying memories or about stabs in the back of the night. What are you going to do? She is your sister. Yes, she's not a nice person. Is this how we resolve things in this family? We kill family members we disagree with?
Well, I'm not gonna attack her unless she attacks me. I'm not gonna start a fight that way. We're gonna try to resolve this peacefully, and
What if-
hopefully see if we can get some information about my missing brother.
And what are you going to do if she does attack you? If what you say is true. She does attack you, will you kill her? What will you do?
If I can help it, no.
You really need to find a way to not kill your sister. She is your flesh and blood. Yes, she's drifted from the path and sought power above all things, but she is your sister, Adam.
Yeah.
Is this what you want to teach your son and your daughter? If they disagree, they come to blows. They trick each other into believing things that aren't true. Is this what you want to teach your children, Adamek?
Well, right now my children are being taught that it's good to rule with an iron fist and rule with fear, and I don't want my kids to grow up in that environment.
Oh, neither do I, but I mean, the way your
So we're gonna-
parties talk, like, you grew up with this person. She's your sister. She's your flesh. She's your blood. And all I hear from your so-called friends is ways to kill her, ways to modify her memory. If worse comes to worse, if it come to blows. I want the worst to come to worse. I want you to resolve this peacefully.
That's the initial plan.
How do you plan to resolve this peacefully?
We're working on it.
Right now, to keep you safe.
Because the other option is we just confront her, but I feel like if we confront her, she's gonna try to arrest us.
Well,
Because we already ran into this once up north, and she seemed like she was ready with her band of pirates to attack us. We
she
left.
She definitely wanders around with guards at all times.
Yes.
And if it does come to blows, I mean, the guards are people that you know, Adam. I mean, you know everyone in this village. You know these people. Many of them were your childhood friends. So I'm not going to feel confident that you're going to be, what are you going to do? An old friend under the orders of Sangre is ordered to attack you. What do? Do you attack them back? You take them down? I see your strength. I see you've grown, and you're going to be the guards are going to be no match for you. So what are you going to do? Kill them as well to get to your sister?
Well, if they are true friends, they wouldn't attack me and try to kill me.
Well, as I say,
Orders or no orders.
well, there's orders, but there's also fear. And everybody talks about the husks and whether it was Sanguri or an ally or a demon or a devil, we know not what. She rules with fear. So the question is the guards' fear greater than their memories of you as a child, their friendship? What's greater, fear or friendship? It's a decision they'll be faced with.
Yes.
And quite
Oh,
frankly,
God.
no one's seen you for months at it. What type of political sway do you think you'll have? At least Sanguri has been here. Helped, and she does help in scare quote marks. What the village? What have you done? If you don't intend to resolve this, you intend to resolve this peacefully. You have zero political leverage here. You haven't been here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't intend to lead. I would rather find my brother and have him lead. So if we can get any lead to where he is, I'd be more than happy to pursue that.
If you could, that would be great. If you could bring your brother back, but as I said, he's been missing for months. I said, just disappeared, didn't seem to take any possessions with him. Then he just left. If you could find Aramur, then maybe this would resolve it. That's a problem in and of itself.
Uh, can we all hear this? Are they having like a private conversation?
I mean, it's a small house, so I'm sure you can
That's-
hear everything.
Yes, I would agree.
I'm just
with
gonna like sit down and chill at a table, and like as they're talking about the brother, I'm gonna cast scrying.
that. Okay. So, let's be in the same plane as your target wisdom saving throw. You did meet him briefly. Up in the place where you initially gave all that gold for the money to set up the Mara Foundation. So you do know him. You have met the target, so that's a +5 because you've met the target. Likeness. I think it's just a +5. Likeness. Okay, what's the? Oh, I'm gonna roll. And we'll go from there. So stealth save is now effectively 22. That makes sense. Is that right?
Maybe. I don't.
You've met him. You have met him. This is how Adamek initially found out that his father was ill, because you met his brother.
Yeah. And then he was also here when we were here before, so they would have met him that way
Let
as well.
me look at the way the spell looks in literally any other format other than the. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Doesn't look great in roll 20.
Okay. 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 So first of all, the first hand is actually the +0. So
Oh,
that's
yep.
the formatting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's I was looking at it. I was getting confused.
Yeah, so it's 0
and that
for
is
that.
what they add to their roll to make the save.
Okay, so there's no adjustment there. And your connection. And you know what they look like. You don't possess anything for this. I think it's just total save modifier is -2.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. You reach out the likeness of Aramur, having seen him and met him and had some brief encounters with him. You feel your body leaving, looking up, almost getting a full look across the continent of Wildmount, and then nothing. You're not sure whether A, your scry just failed, whether he made a wisdom saving throw, or whether he's on another plane of existence. That could be a thing. Or if he's dead, could be any one of those things.
Mara will kind of like put her crystal ball back in the bag of holding. She'll turn and look at Addie and go, I can't see where he is, so I'm not sure where he is at the moment, if he's even still. Yeah. Mm.
So what are you going to do to make you going to whisk us away and reason with your sister? Because I don't think reasoning is going to go.
No.
You know she wanted power all this time, and she's got him. I feel like I'm playing devil's advocate here, but that's a tricky situation. She's your sister. You assume you don't want to kill her. You don't want to kill her guards, who you know as her friends. And who knows what this husk thing is about? It's another wild factor. So you can't reason with her, I don't think. Maybe you can. And you can't fight her. What's it going to look like, killing your own sister? But you do
Quite
need
the
to do
predicament.
this.
Oh god. You guys got any ideas?
I hate to sound rude when I say this, but is it really imperative that your family stays here? I trust you, Addie, I do, but I kind of agree with the fact that like you haven't been here. I feel like people probably wouldn't follow you. I don't know. I feel bad for Marie and your family staying here. I guess honestly in this whole entire situation we've just assumed that we have to help you. Miri, what would you like us to do?
Good question. I mean, you did talk about whisking me away somewhere. That's taking me away. I mean, it's a tribe. It's friends and family and cousins and sisters and uncles. Be saying goodbye to all of that. But I'd like my children to be safe, Azir and Zarum. But it's a big ask asking us to leave. But what do you think, Adamak? Is that best? Do we just go?
Oh, it's so hard. I mean, that's the easy way out. Just leaving. That would mean leaving everything behind, leaving behind what my father built and envisioned this tribe for that my sister is now destroying, and abandoning the fact that my brother may be alive somewhere. But if we stay, it's going to end in a fight and people are going to get hurt. My friends and family are going to get hurt.
Man, I don't mind the idea of investigating and trying to find out what's going on with this husk and trying to maybe find our source of power. That's a slow thing, and we're going to be challenged. I just worry about your family. Is what I worry about. I worry about you being here. I don't mind us not taking the direct path if you don't want to. If you don't want to confront your family that directly, that's fine. We'll support you whichever way you want to go. I just our experience and our history of losing friends and family. I would like for them to be safe.
Just the other problem is, and Adamak feels kind of guilty for this, is if up north we would have stopped her, none of this would have even happened. She wouldn't have had the monopoly on the trade routes, and she would have been kicked out of that town if we had intervened. So in a way, this is kind of Adamak's fault because he made the call to leave and
let it go.
let her do her thing, which has now caused something far worse to happen.
I mean, there is no point living in the past because you can't affect it. I think the only thing to do is just move forward.
We've all learned that one together.
Yeah. Well, the
hard
thing
lesson.
is what happens if we walk away again? Then how much more out of control can this get? Like, what if this whatever's leaving these husks just ends up killing this whole village? because the people don't want to stand for it anymore.
Yeah, I'm all about trying to figure this out. I'm all about, we can come back and investigate and talk to people and either be indirect or direct in solving it. I just think we gotta get your family out of here.
Yeah, because the problem is once they find out me personally that I'm sticking my nose into things, she's gonna either
Get your family.
use my family as leverage, and I don't know who in the village I can even talk to or trust because we've been gone
Right.
for so long, and I don't know who she has under her finger.
Right. So my suggestion, is to get them out of here, somewhere safe, and safe as we can, and then we can do whatever you want to them. We can leave them. We can leave this place, never look back. We can confront your sister directly. We can investigate, do it indirectly. Any of those are fine. I just want your family to be safe. We've been through this. We've been through the failures where people we cared about got hurt because we couldn't stop things, and so we need to learn from that and get them out of here, and then figure out. Then we can handle the consequences.
Because unless I submit to her, I will never be able to live here.
Right.
Egan comes out of the shadows and says, what if you knew who you could trust?
It'd be a start.
If your family doesn't disappear and you give me 2 days, I can get you maybe some names.
We still gotta get them out of here. But no, I don't want to risk them. I mean,
If they disappear, your sister's alerted you're back. No
And
one
they
knows
will
you're
never be able to come
yet.
back here.
No one knows you're back yet. You disappear, I will stay here with your family in the shadows.
but you can't fight them all particularly either, man. You're not that strong. You can't. If they decide to do something to the family, you're not gonna be able to stop them.
If nothing's changed, they'll be okay for another 2 days.
Because
What
I
do you
could,
want us to do for
I
2
could
days? Just not be here?
also
If I
potentially
discover
stay.
if I discover nothing, then we get them out and do it your way.
I mean, I can cast the mansion here. We could, me and the rest could hang out in there and poke our head out occasionally, and we can hang out around here if you want to for a couple of days. I mean, they can then jump in here if they get something gets scary. But what's 2 days gonna give us
I need 2 evenings
to do
in the
what?
city to find out who we can trust.
What's that gonna give us? What's the play if you find somebody you can trust?
Figure out more about what's happening with these husks and
What
like
if
get some reliable info.
what
Yeah.
if 70% of this village will switch to Adamac's side?
We still got to get these people safe. I don't care if you have a rebellion, you have a civil war. You've got them all in. You got to
can't get them out until the start. As soon as you get them out, that's the start of the Civil War.
Yeah, that's what you're risking their lives for. What though? Yeah.
I think
I want
ultimately
the
that's up
people
to.
who need to be protected, and the people who are hurting them to stop. And he definitely holds the handle to his sword.
So if we realistically think about this, do you think your sister's just going to stop?
No, she'll want more power, more money.
And I'm sure she will eventually take over the whole of the Menagerie Coast. And anybody that she can hire along the way to join her, she will. And at some point, she might even try to take over the rest of the world if she can. Who knows?
Is Adamac's sister's kind of crew are they the Myriad? Is that right?
Not the Myriad, the
Revelry.
Reverie. Okay, sorry, I got them.
Pirates.
I like the pirates.
So I think, in my opinion, I think that if you don't do it now, it's only going to get harder and harder.
Yeah. Because that goes back to the before what I was mentioning about we left it once and it escalated like tenfold
Yeah.
already, and that was only half a year. So if we leave again, and if we are going back to hell and we're in there for however long, we may pop out back into normal time a year or two later.
I'm not saying
And that's
to wait
something
that long.
no one's really taken into consideration with everyone being so gung-ho and going back to hell is if we're in there for 2 weeks, we could come out 2 years later in this world.
Yeah. So I think we should deal with it now. Come up with 2 different plans. One to get your family out safe, right? Once we do that, let's figure out a way to try and stop her peacefully. And if that fails, then we got to do what we got to do.
Mary, Mary pipes up and she says to Egan, what exactly are you planning to do for these 2 nights? What are you doing? Are you talking to people? Are you spying on people? What exactly
I
is your
will.
plan?
I step into the shadows and disappear, and I say I will be watching people, and perhaps finding some who speak ill of the sister. There
If you
must be
start to do,
somewhere to start.
if you start to do that, what if you run into someone who is loyal to her and then tells her? Then we lose the element of surprise.
Nobody knows who I am here. I'm just a strange passerby. Would your sister kill me on sight for being different? I won't be.
Maybe if you ask questions.
I won't be asking questions. I'll simply be in the shadows watching. I can see more in the shadows than most people see in the daylight. At night is when people talk.
Mary says, well, the more information, the better, right?
I don't disagree with that either, and I can actually send out the my familiar or even the arcane eye trick that I do to get some more information as well.
I would never give up your family, Adamak. I'm just a passerby. I won't be stealing. I won't be opening or going any place I shouldn't. I'll just be listening on the street.
Says whatever you guys decide to do. I'm going to do everything I can to protect this family. I'll guard day and night. I'll create the dimension spell. I'm going to make sure that whatever I can do at my life that they're safe.
Because we could technically hide in plain sight in your mansion, right? Because it's invisible.
Yeah, the dimension itself is a dimensional space, but yeah, the
Yeah, you
dimensional
just-
little space. Yep,
You just walk through like a door and you're in a different.
like a portal. Yep.
Yeah.
You look
Because we could
outside-
have that door in the house.
Yep.
I a question, and this I hope this doesn't come off as rude or anything like that. Connell, how like between you and Torin, you guys are able to both modify memories, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
And now I hope this doesn't come off as rude, but I maybe suggest modifying the memories of both Miri and the kids to kind of forget that we're here
We're
in
here.
the meantime. I don't mean ill of you, Miri, or your children, but I think the less people that know about this, the better. And we'll have a discussion again once we're actually able to. If Sanguri finds out any information ahead of time, I don't know what they have on their side, but it could just immediately put you and the kids in danger.
The Mac, do you think this is a good idea?
If we're staying to investigate, yes. Because if she has someone on her side that can read memories or make you say that you know we're here and our plans, and you may not be able to defend yourself if they have some sort of magic on their side.
But there's
So
3
you-
of us. See if it casted twice.
What's that?
How many times can you cast modify memory between you and?
I can do it twice.
3.
Okay,
I can
so
do it. 3,
Yes.
but I don't want to be because basically I actually have 2 spell slots from this open to any level.
Mhm.
So it means it would eat up the 7th level spots if I do it. So 3 max, but really 1 is what I prefer.
3 people.
Okay.
And Torin, you said you could do it twice?
Well, I mean, I can use the 6th and the 7th level spell slot too, but I prefer not to use those. I mean, I can do 4 if I really.
Oh
need to.
yeah. I could do. You're right. I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yuck.
Adamek, do you think this is a good idea?
Are you okay with it? It's
I
your
still
memory
think
after all.
quicker is going to be better. We're going to have to like find a way to like hide from your wife and kids, modify their memories, hope that
Well,
we're able to find stuff, and also hide ourselves from being like noticed
That's-
in your village for how
well,
long?
I can crash the mansion right now. We can just pop in there and nobody will know we're there. So that's the easy part.
And we still have the like eyeball thing in here, so we can literally have constant surveillance. I know that's a little creepy, but we literally have constant surveillance inside of the house.
Well, you could actually coast your eye thing, right? And it could be anywhere you want to in the village. It's
Mhm.
invisible.
Mhm.
Or super small. Yeah.
Okay,
It's only an hour, but I can move it around and shit stuff.
Yep.
so shall we say then that between, because I know it's getting late in some parts of the world, that between Torrin and Connell, you cast modifying memory on Miri, Zia, and Zoran.
Mm-hmm.
But forget this whole conversation. As far as she's concerned, Adamek is probably off in hell or somewhere else, right? And where are you guys going? Are you going to
Mansion. We've got the mansion right
whereabouts?
there in the mansion. The mansion right there in the in the home, and then we'll all go in the mansion.
Okay, and you close the door behind it, and it's functionally undetectable.
Correct.
Okay, so we'll
And
pop
I'm
up.
out of 7 little spell slots completely. Just so you know.
And
You
this
guys
we'll
know.
pick it up for next week. I mean, do you have the option of Egan going around and getting information, possibly with
Yep.
the arcane eye as well.
Yeah, and if you guys want to do any disguise selves and anything else you guys want to do, you can do.
Yep,
Yeah,
disguise.
Errol can creep around too, just in a disguise. He'll just drink and chit chat and
Okay,
see what's up.
and you're looking to find out more about how Sangori is operating, and maybe some clues about what this husk situation is about, and
Yeah.
maybe Aramor as well. Find out anything about him.
Yeah.
So it sounds like
I mean,
recon is going to be the first order of business next week.
Yeah. Well, because Errol really, and even Inger, if you want to, could just be visitors from somewhere else in town, and just do business and talk and drink and gamble, whatever, and be strangers in town.
That's true.
They don't know you guys. But Mara,
I could.
myself,
I mean, I am technically part of the gold chains. I could always try to like just go and say I'm looking for work. Does she have any contracts
Yeah.
or like when I get hired?
If you
Yeah.
guys can continually change your appearance and start the right conversations, I'll just stay there afterwards and listen in the shadows
I may want to move my mansion to
while
right
you
outside the
move on.
door. I moved the mansion to right outside the door, outside the hut, stay in the hut, because otherwise you guys
Oh no,
can't
I
go in
meant
and out.
in the
No,
bars.
so no, my joke was otherwise for you guys to get to us, you have to go sneak inside her hut every night.
Oh,
Yeah, I think recon is what we're doing, and Connell and Addie are. I don't know what Addie's do. Connell's going to be basically keeping an eye out and trying to ready to jump out and stab people if they go near the kids and his wife.
I don't think you can see outside of the
No, the arcane eye's up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sure. Okay. Turns out it's not trivial to take out a mob boss. I mean, there was literally a whole trilogy of movies devoted to this. Two of them good. Anywho, gonna be interesting next week as you deal with Adamac's family shit.
Yo.
Yeah.
We'll call it there,
Very,
guys.
very interesting.
But yeah, interesting plans. We'll see what happens. But we'll see you next week, guys. Okay, good night.
So,
Take
You
care.
guys next
Good night.
week.
Bye.
Thanks. Good night.
Hey guys.